we live over here. Hush, DJ. What's up, y'all? What's up? getting ready to go live on my main channel. Getting ready to go live on my main channel. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. Do I want to... Yeah, we'll do it like this. What's up, y'all? I'm going live on my main channel right now. Y'all just give me 1 second. I'm setting up the behind the scenes. This is a channel that I've had for a while. I just haven't went live on it. But we finna go live from my main channel. Here we go. Oh, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. What we doing tonight, chat? Double tap the screen and shut a live out, man. We got Manhattan mayhem caused by a wild shooter. We got the Trump admin versus the Epstein files. We got hate crimes at the Jazz Fest, man. I want to know, chat, how y'all feeling about this. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin, tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, man. I am the voice of the politically homeless, man. What we doing tonight, chat? First Clips, what's good, bro? I'm live on my main channel over there right now, man. First Clips, what's good on the backup, man? Double Top Cat, what it do? I'm finna drop the StreamYard link in case anybody want to come up. I'm finna drop the link right now, early and often. Double tap the screen on your way in, man. We got an action-packed episode. I've been doing the call-in lives. I know some of the OGs to the channel is like, plug, why you keep doing these call-in lives? We missed the panel. So get what? We got a panel tonight. I need everybody to double tap the screen, shut a live out, call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin, tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, man. Where that baby go? La la, what it do? I see you on the backup. La la, what it do? Where that baby go there, man? Where that baby go there? Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Go, go, go. I told that beat don't get in my car if it don't come with no neck. I told my niggas I don't like the beat cause that don't come with no check. I told my niggas to mark my word, I guarantee that I'm next. I got the arms of a bodybuilder from the way that I flex. Might just hit the strip just to go blow me a check. They know what the fuck I'm on. They say they ain't got some of the best gas. They call it Southern Georgia. Chain on chain and ice on ice like Adam Sandler. I'm water boy. I know I'm all in the head. Bad bitch laying in my my bed. Wait till I give her a sprint. I'm a master with the head. Don't let these social fool you. These niggas broke, I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. Told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for no bitch that's healing. Talk to blood, she called me daddy. And I'm screaming out no D. I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night is still young. So baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy, she added a friend. They ain't identical, but they fucking like so in the bed. I call them twin. I call them twin. I call them twin.
Bitch, shoot or shoot. 1 + 1 = 2.
What you tryna do? Go
What's
back,
up, Elizabeth?
Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on me. They tryna get them gone. Which college at wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest powder. It's pink. You know this shit is strong. No dick. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Brody cut out. We sell them brain. We hit the gritty. I feel like a baby. I'm tryna get that milk up out them titties. It's no question who young and the latest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking, hear her. If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh. Still her. I keep some on the side. I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Suck me up while I'm driving like damn, I'll die by this lane switch. Shit, different type of free, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London. The sum of your life be hustle.
Oh man, double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. We are dual streaming. What was that man name talking about? Some dislike the live. F you, man. I'm not even finna get the cussing this early. Dislike the live. I don't care. Forget you, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. What going on, chat? Who we got in here tonight? Who we got in here tonight, man? We got Manhattan Mayhem. I wish I could have got Oculus on the phone because they sent me the numbers in the Discord already, man. They was like, plug, if you type this in the gematria calculator, it equals this and that. We finna break it down tonight. I want to know, was this Manhattan Mayhem caused by a wild shooter? Or was this Manhattan damn. Chill out, plug. Get this shit together. This Manhattan Mayhem caused by an active participant. Is this a cover-up? Was the call made? Was this an agent, man? You said real man, fake man. I want to know, chat, how are y'all feeling? Because I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up here in a second. They talking about the gematria calculator. They talking about it equals out to 43. That's cabal. That's game. They playing games in our face, plug. You said 2 unalived in Arkansas hiking. Another subject. 2 daughters not harmed. What happened over there, Top Cat? Something tells me the shootings get traced back to the years. Man, Top Cat, hit the link in the description, man. Hit the link in the Discord, Top Cat. I don't know what you mean, man. But they sitting here talking, y'all. Chat, they talking right now. Let me cam up. Let me cut my cam on. They talking right now. Hold on. Let me pull up the gematria calculator. I should have already had it pulled up. Hold on, chat. They say when you type it all the way in, it goes to 43. When you add all the numbers up, it goes to 43. Now they talking about it's game is one of the words. Kabbalah is one word. The hell else? What else did he send me? Damn, I should have just went to the Discord and looked for it. But yeah, that's what they saying, man. They saying that this shit is getting crazy out here, chat. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin, tell them plug live and he running his mouth. But I'm going to pull it up. First and foremost, we finna get into this press conference. We going to get into the... Y'all want to go to the news clip or the press conference first? Let's go to the news clip. Let's go to the news clip so y'all can get a background, and then we'll go to the press conference. That's the picture of the guy right there. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like he was a black guy. I don't know where the hell is it? We'll go right here.
Breaking news here in New York City tonight, where officials say a suspected shooter inside a Manhattan office building has been, quote, neutralized. A law enforcement official tells CNN tonight that 4 people are dead, including an NYPD officer on the scene. Police believe that a man with a long rifle walked into a Park Avenue skyscraper just north of Grand Central Station this evening, with law enforcement sharing this photo of the person believed to be the gunman entering the building. You can see there in broad daylight with a massive gun.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, chat. This man got on some damn Joe Biden, stunned the fuck out shades, walking with an M4 Oh, on that, what was he in Manhattan on Park Ave? Like, broad daylight, stunning shade the fuck out. Is he John Wick? Like, what? Like, don't get me wrong. Is them some Jordans he got on, Chad? Then he got a big M4. I like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, Chad. This does not happen. Who's gonna let this man walk broad daylight downtown New York with an M4? They acting like this nigga in Little Rock. This is not Little Rock. It's crazy, Chad. He's walking downtown Manhattan with a big ass M4. Like, I could understand if he was in the South. You know, people walk, they open carry. This is New York we talking about. This man got one hand on an M4 that's camouflaged up. He's stunning shaded the fuck out. He got a blue collar shirt on with a blazer, some damn glasses, looking like Lil Meech, and he's walking into the damn building. They talking about he did it to himself on the 33rd floor. That don't mean nothing. Why? Well, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence, right? Shit is crazy. The 33rd floor. We talking about this guy that chose the day that it goes down, it simplifies down to 43. They saying the first word is game, Kabbalah, all of this shit. Then he does it to himself on the 33rd floor. Bro, I'm telling y'all, these CTs, these calculators, man, they going crazy right now sending me these messages in the Discord, man. I wish I had Ak up here, man. We finna get straight into it, though. Let's get back into the clip.
It's that building that houses the corporate offices for the National Football League, Blackstone, and the accounting firm KPMG. Multiple law enforcement officers tell CNN the shooter was found dead inside the building from what officials believe to be a self-inflicted injury. Right now, the New York Police Department says they believe the shooter acted alone, and this hour, the mayor, Eric Adams, says police are searching the 634-foot building floor by floor. The FBI is on the scene, right in the middle of the country's largest city, to assist with the investigation tonight. I want to go straight to CNN's Shimon Prokupez, who is live on the scene in Midtown Manhattan. And Shimon, you've been there for hours watching as this developed. Obviously, we can still see behind you there is a massive police presence still on the ground. What is the latest so far that you're learning?
Yeah, Caitlin, the scene out here remains active, almost as active as when I got here around 7 p.m., just 20 minutes after.
Hey, everybody, double tap the screen and shut the live out. Everybody on the backup channel, I need your help more than ever. Double tap the screen. We need to get this backup channel to 1,000 subscribers. We need to get the backup. We had like 600 subscribers. Let's get this back up to 1,000 subscribers. Thank y'all for y'all continued support. Oh, the reason I started going live on the backup is because on my main channel, y'all remember last night, they would not let me add the phone number. Remember last night I was trying to add the phone number up here? They starting to play games. You remember they shut my computer down the other night. They had my Google voice call messed up, man. So it's like, I just wanted to start going live on this backup just in case they try to take the main channel. So please subscribe to the backup at Debate Nation.
Unfolded, and when I first got here, the scene was just harrowing. I saw officers with long guns and tactical gear race.
Yeah, he is black. He looked like he was black. I heard him talk like they got some clips circulating of this guy, the shooter, when he was in high school. He played for like a green football team. He was the running back. You know, he had like a soft-spoken voice. You could tell he wasn't a hood kind of guy just by his demeanor, but he definitely looked black or black mixed with something else. He don't look like he was just 100% black, but he definitely is black, for sure, for sure. You can see him in that picture, stunning shaded the fuck out, walking into that building with the M4.
Up Park Avenue, going into that building.
Press 1 if y'all think this is an attack on the guns. Press 1 if y'all think this is a manufactured attack on our Second Amendment rights. Press 2 if you do not think this is a manufactured attack on our Second Amendment rights. 1 if you think this is a manufactured attack on the Second Amendment. 2 if you do not think this is a manufactured attack on the Second Amendment. Let's get straight into it. We're not sugarcoating this shit tonight.
A nearby building, searching for people, making sure they could get people who maybe...
What's up, Big Niche? What's up, girl?
Safely, they went into all of these buildings, searching floor by floor. And as you said, the search still ongoing. As you can see behind me, I'm going to step out of the camera so Rod can show you. Many of the officers are still here. There are fire department officials. There are
It's lit the hell up down
ambulances.
there.
As you said, the number of dead has grown. The police and emergency officials still very much searching the building. Still,
they saying the death toll is still rising. The death toll, they had reported 2 unalived, then they reported 3 unalived. 1 was an off-duty officer. Now they've raised the death toll to 4. They're searching this building. The man took his life on the 33rd floor. If y'all want to call in, the email is pinned. The link is in the description. Let me put the link in the Discord. Let me put the StreamYard link in the Discord. Hold on. StreamYard link is now in the Discord, everybody. The StreamYard link is now in the Discord. My bad. Top Cat, I told you to go look in the Discord and it wasn't there. Yes, Steve, this is very fucked up, but I'm going to say it, and I don't give a fuck who, man. I say this is an attack on the Second Amendment, man. Straight up. Nope, this man got out on Park Ave, the middle of Manhattan, got out of a damn Benz, BMW, whatever the hell he got out of, with a damn blazer on. He's not even tucking the M4. He's acting like he's damn Blade or somebody. John Wick, he walked in the building with an M4, like just through the damn street. Nobody said nothing. Nobody looked at him crazy. Nobody drew down on him. Like, and this is what we talking about, man. Like, what? A M4 walking broad daylight, stutter shake the fuck out in Manhattan. Let that have been any one of us. They would have blew us down before we touched the damn door. They would have blew us down before we touched the damn door.
Area. This has turned into a crime scene. Also significantly, a off-duty police officer who was working a paid detail here, which we see all across the country really, and really in New York City, where there are off-duty officers who are allowed to wear their uniforms, and they work to make extra money. It's essentially a way for them to make extra cash. And that's what this officer was doing, standing outside this building when the gunman shot him. And luckily, perhaps in some ways, this may have prevented a much larger tragedy, this interaction between this off-duty officer.
K-Man said, yo, that's bullshit. That building security must have an emergency button that brings all elevators to the ground floor. I don't know. Y'all let me know, chat. Should the building have emergency elevators? When you hit the emergency button, it sends all the elevators to the ground floor. Y'all let me know. But what I will say is, Steve, you are right. They could not defend themselves. They could not. This is what you get. And this is what you get. Nobody can defend themselves. That's the thing. Everybody, I see you, Jocelyn. How you doing? I see you say gun reform. Everybody's talking about gun reform. People who do shit like this, whether they're an agent, they working with whoever, whatever, or they just batshit crazy and evil, that gun reform's not going to stop that. You need somebody to neutralize that shit. Somebody got to neutralize. Somebody needs something in their hand with some damn stopping power. I can tell you that much, man. America, baby. God bless America.
And the gunman. So we are now waiting for the NYPD and for the mayor and other New York officials to hold a press conference. Things are somewhat slowed now because of the death of this officer. The NYPD needs to gather this officer's family members, bring them to the hospital, inform them of what happened. And certainly they want to do that, Caitlin, before they have any kind of press conference, make sure all the family is aware, make sure they notify the other victims.
What do you mean he shouldn't get that AR so easily? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he had to go through a background check. What more do y'all want to get a damn gun? He had to go through a background check. If you a felon that got submitted, they not finna just give everybody a damn gun now. That's what I don't get when y'all come in here and say that. It shouldn't have been that. It ain't easy. Hell, you gotta have cash. You gotta show some ID. They do a federal background check. Hell, he in New York. So if he's in New York and he bought this AR, I'm assuming he had a concealed carry license. This man had a license to carry. It's not like he didn't go through the proper steps to get this gun. That's why I'm asking y'all, is this an attack on the Second Amendment? This man had his concealed carry white license. He had his paperwork to have up the pole. It ain't like he illegally bought this or couldn't have no guns or nothing. This man had a right to carry. It expired, hell, it expired then. It is what it is. It expired. He went through the proper steps. He might not have kept up with it. Regardless of it expired or not, he wasn't going to turn his damn gun in. When your driver's license expired, do you turn your car in? When your driver's license expired, do you turn your car in? Hell no. You keep driving that motherfucker till you get down to the DMV to renew it. Straight up. You keep driving the car till you get to the DMV to renew it. If he went through the proper procedures to get his firearm, we can't say it was too easy. His shit probably did expire. I'm not debating that. I haven't fact-checked that. But that doesn't take away the fact that he went through the proper measures to acquire this firearm. That's why I'm telling y'all. It's not the firearm, it's the people. Bad shit crazy. We sitting there, we acting like everybody can't get their hand on it. Throughout the world, even the countries with the most strict gun laws, yeah, they don't have wide gun crime, but it's still some guns going on over there. It's still some quote-unquote cartels over there. It's still everything going on, even in the cities where if you get caught with some the countries, if you get caught with some drugs, they'll kill you. Guess what? People still over there selling drugs with guns. What's up, OG Yosemite? This is an attack on the guns, Chad.
Things, and I can't get this out of my head.
It's an attack on the
guns.
guns.
Scene, watching people in the building, and the building is just over my left shoulder here. Watching the people in the windows who were in that building where the gunman was believed to be standing there trying to figure out what was going on, and the NYPD just flowing in, running towards the building. It was such a chaotic scene in some ways, but also such a frightening scene, because even for those officers who were arriving here, if they weren't wearing tactical gear, they were being told to stay.
You said, why am I on CNN? Because it was the first damn clip that wasn't a live stream. Hell, I'm live. I'm not trying to watch nobody else live. Hell, it was the first damn clip that went live stream. Hey, man, CNN, Fox News, whoever the hell. My name is Plug. I'm the voice of the politically homeless. We finna go into the clip to where Eric Adams and the woman was talking about it. But I wanted to give the chat some background on what was going on first. CNN had the damn top video. So, hell, here we is.
Avenue to go down the side streets just in case.
Adida, what it do?
Firing out of that building, and this became a sniper situation. So that was the scene that was unfolding. Obviously much different now. Police are working this scene.
It wasn't Black Rock.
And now
That's the thing, y'all. I do think it's manufactured, Jet. It's looking manufactured. I think this is an attack on the Second Amendment. When you type in, let's see. I think it was an attack, man. I think it was an attack. You said we worried about the Second Amendment more than we are worried about lives being lost. Yes, because without this Second Amendment, a lot more lives will be lost. Without this Second Amendment, a lot more lives can and will be lost. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Y'all don't understand the fact that we have 120 guns for every 100 Americans is a big-ass reason motherfuckers ain't came over here and played with us. That's a big-ass reason we ain't been invaded. That's a big-ass reason. It's 120 guns for every 100 Americans. I'm from the South. You said, fuck Black Rock Dylan. John, it's not Black Rock. It was Black Stone in that building. Black Rock wasn't even in that building. It was the NFL, Black Stone, and some other people. But Black Stone, they're big too. They own a lot of wealth as well. It wasn't Black Rock. It was Black Stone. But what's even more confusing than me, forget the Black Stone, forget the Black Rock. We're talking about a black guy walking down Manhattan Park Avenue with an M4, broad daylight, with a damn suit and some stunner shades on. He stunned the fuck out with some Jordans or something on. That's what I'm saying. All I know is, how did he make it in the building? Nobody stopped him. Nobody said, hey, look at that guy. Nobody said, whoa, what's going on? This is New York we talking about. Everybody in New York know ain't no business this man walking around with this fucking M4 downtown. This is not Arkansas. This is not Florida. This is not Texas. This is New York City we talking about. He ain't walking around, my skin tone, a damn M4 in his hand, walking straight into a corporate office. This not manufactured, bro. He just thought it was a good damn idea. What do they say from Arizona? He just getting his shit job from Arizona, wherever the fuck he's from, goes over there, walks into a corporate building. Stunner shaded the fuck out. Hold on, chat. Okay, go get it. Just go get it. Go get your milk and get some. Yeah, if it's on left. Stunner shaded the fuck out, man. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Y'all double tap the screen and shut the live out. Let's get this backup channel to 1,000 subscribers. They've been playing with me on their main channel. Let's get this back up to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get the 10 likes right quick, man. They won't let my Google calls go through. They wouldn't let me put up the damn Q&A right here. They playing with me, man. They trying to silence me already. I am the voice of the politically homeless, man. Let's get to 10 likes right quick on the backup. You said, I'm not making any sense. You're worried about the Second Amendment. You also claim if we had more guns, this wouldn't happen. It probably wouldn't turn into a war zone. We'd probably turn into a war zone if we all had guns. No, Jocelyn, no. Hold on. What?
Dad, I can't find it.
Son, I'm at work. I'm gonna have to go. I'm at work. All right. My bad, chat. I had to get my son and shit together, man. I'm back, though. But Jocelyn, no. I'm going to address Jocelyn. You said I'm not making any sense. You're worried about the Second Amendment. That's the first question. Yes, I'm worried about the Second Amendment. You said you also claim if we had more guns, this wouldn't happen. I said if there was guns around in New York, people would be a lot less likely to just run around and do some shit like this. This is in New York. Nobody has stopping power. What happened when the man went in Walmart the other day and stabbed up those 11 people? The black man with the gun stopped his ass, right? Didn't the black man with the gun draw down on him and hold him there till the police got there? What if he didn't have a gun? That man could have stabbed another 10, 20, 30 people. So yes, I'm saying that if we had more guns, some shit like this probably wouldn't happen. And you said it would probably turn into a war zone. It's already a war zone. Straight up. What I owe you for, Cypher? Cypher, what you talking about, man? I can't see what's going on. I had to go in there. What you talking about, Cypher? You said, why do Democrats always think they get to dictate with everybody else get to do with their lives? People want their own guns. They should be allowed to own them without the government trying to take them. Amen. Amen. We need, but for real talk, man, straight up, because if you want to be real, it's constitutional. Everybody that's saying we shouldn't have guns is going directly against the same Constitution. So everybody on the left that's talking about the right is stomping and stepping and walking all over the Constitution, just know that when you talking about taking these guns and shit, you doing the same thing you accusing the right of, just in other forms. That's why I say I'm the voice of the politically homeless, because I can say that shit. I can say that, I can call the left ass out. When y'all talking about taking these guns, you just as bad as the right, because y'all both stomping and stepping all over the Constitution. How about that one? Liberals, conservatives. How about no one has guns? I don't want to live in that Narnia, Steven. You can go live in the Narnia where no one has guns. We like to hunt and shit. I just did 13 years of papers. I just filled out all this damn paperwork so I can get my Second Amendment back, man. So I can get my damn Second Amendment back. Straight up. I didn't do all this damn time. I didn't go through these hoops and hurdles, pay all this damn money to get my gun rights back to live somewhere with no guns. I didn't do that. Yes, the government will control us. We will be at their every beck and call. I didn't do that. Straight up, I didn't do that. You said open the phone lines up. Y'all got to join the StreamYard link. There is no phone lines tonight. You have to click the StreamYard link or send me an email. The StreamYard link is in the Discord. The email is in the pinned comments. There goes the StreamYard link. There is no call in tonight. I am live on the backup channel, Debate Nation. Be sure to go subscribe to Debate Nation. We got about 60 people watching us on the backup. Please double tap the screen over there. You say gun reform isn't going to take our guns. Okay, what kind of gun reform do you mean? Because right about now, I mean, we have gun laws in place. What more? How stricter do you want it? People that purchase illegal guns are going to purchase illegal guns any time of day, any time of night. So what more gun reform do we have? Glocks with switches are illegal. All these YNs that y'all so scared of with that, those are illegal. That's gun reform. Those are illegal. The damn everything they try to do away with. Come on. These gun laws are just inching in on our rights little by little. Yes, that's what I'm saying. We have guns. You can't walk around with a damn RPG. Like, what is we talking about, man? Fullies, like, what is, you gotta go through, you have to go through steps to get fullies. Guess what? Everybody out here with these fullies and ain't done it, that's illegal. They ass going to jail. That's gun reform to me. I don't understand what we mean. You said, wait, what's the StreamYard? It's not a call-in. Yeah, StreamYard is a link. You see how you see me? Sub-Zero, you see how you see me right here like this? If you click that StreamYard link, it's going to bring you up here like this. You don't have to have your camera on. You could cut your camera off like that and just talk, or you can have it on like this. That's what the StreamYard link is going to do. Countries who have better gun laws have way less crimes committed by guns than we do. Probably, maybe that's debatable, but their country wasn't built on this. You are telling us to literally strip the fabric of what one of the things our country was built on out. Better gun laws. Okay, you didn't say take the guns away. Let me not take you too fast, Jocelyn. You said better gun laws. Jocelyn, give me some examples of some better gun laws. Give me some examples of some better gun laws. Because it seems to me gun laws is strict as hell in New York. And guess what? We just seen this guy stun and shaded the fuck out, walking into a building downtown Manhattan and blow the whole place down. In one of the strictest states for guns. It's gotta be New York and Cali are the two strictest states for guns. They have the most gun reform. They have the most gun laws. And this man was stunned and shaded the fuck out, walked in there with his Call of Duty Rep M4 and went crazy. And took his own life. Chat, does New York not have some of the strictest gun laws in the country? Press 1 if New York City, in specifically, has some of the strictest gun laws in the country. Press 2 if I'm just full of shit. That's what I'm saying. Gun reform's not the answer. This is one of the strictest states in the country for gun laws. Gun reform's not the answer. Like they said, if it was in Texas, somebody would have blew his ass. He wouldn't have went down on his own hand. Not in Texas. He made it up to 33 floors. Somebody would have blew his ass down in Texas. Somebody would have blew his ass down in Texas. Arkansas, somebody would have blew his ass down in Arkansas. Florida, he probably wouldn't even made it in the damn building.
Notifying family members, gathering those family members before they release any more information. They know a lot about the gunman at this point. They are working through that information, Caitlin. So we're waiting to hear more from officials.
Again, y'all say he came from Vegas. So if he came from Vegas, that means he crossed however many damn states to get this gun to New York. That mean he was going to do it whether it was gun laws or not. That mean if he would have had to get a gun from down south below the border, if he would have had to get a damn gun that he got on TikTok and figured out how to make it or whatever, man, we see motherfuckers making explosive. People who want to commit atrocities will find a way to commit atrocities. That's what all I'm saying. Yeah, you see, yeah, it did happen in El Paso. It did happen in El Paso a few years ago. People got it right. People done got their shit together too. Motherfucker been getting blew down too. It did happen in El Paso a few years ago. But just think if they didn't have nothing there to stop them. It could go either way, tit for tat. Like you say what happened in El Paso, I can say that a man in Michigan stabbed 11 people before somebody drew down on him and held him till the cops got there. He stabbed 11 people and counting. So yes, I'm going to give you that one, Jocelyn. El Paso did happen. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to run from that. El Paso did happen, Jocelyn. I'm thinking it's a setup. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. I think this is an attack on our Second Amendment.
You know, certainly some frightening moment out here, Caitlin.
It's gut
What's up, Sunset?
What one family is going to get that phone call tonight, and just devastating. When I was talking to some other police officers here in New York earlier, when they learned that this officer had been killed. And Sean, I think you make an interesting point about just the unknowns here and the confusion as this was all happening. People.
Yes, they say he traveled from Vegas. I believe he was from Arizona. They got videos of him at high school playing football already circulating. Yes, they know this guy. They know who he was. He did have a license to carry as well. He did have a license to carry. Now they saying 4 victims. At first it was reported 2 victims, and now we're to 4 victims, including 1 officer.
Perspective for people who don't live in New York, what part of town this is in, what this looks like. I mean, it is a very busy area at that hour as we were learning about this happening and just trying to figure out what was going on.
So this is Park Avenue, Midtown. I would call it Midtown, the east side of Midtown. You know, actually, people will know this. We're just blocks across the street from the Waldorf Astoria. This is the famous Waldorf Astoria hotel. That is. All
right, Chad, let me tell you some comments from the backup. Spiritual said, yeah, in South Florida, he'd be dead in the parking lot. I know that's right. What's up, Too Strong for Life? Chicago also. In New York says 4 or 5 people shot. 4 or 5 people shot died. 1 cop was from 47% New York PD, 45 male, 47. So they saying 5 people been shot, 4 confirmed kills, I believe.
Opened, you know, we're not far from the St. Patrick's Cathedral. There are a lot of financial institutions.
See what Justice said? This is what happened when sub-Saharans are allowed to run wild. Daddy Trump, please save us. See, a lot of people are saying this is a black guy, but then you got somebody like Justice Sweet coming here saying this is a sub-Sahara guy. So I don't know, man. I'm going to let y'all be the judge, man. A lot of people trying to put this on the FBAs. Like I said, it looked like he was a little mixed with something. But at the end of the day, if he was an American born in America, this is an American committing atrocities on American soil, no matter how the cookie crumbles.
This street, JP Morgan Chase just opened their new building here. So there are a lot of banks, a lot of financial institutions, a lot of...
Whoa. Muhammad said, I bet you I'll whoop your ass. Muhammad, do you want to try? Listen, Muhammad, who asked you talking about whooping, Muhammad? Muhammad O'Hark. Who asked you talking about whooping? I know you ain't in here trying to get a damn spanking. I know your ass ain't in here trying to get a spanking, man.
Are about now 7 blocks from Grand Central. So this is really a part of New York City with a lot of corporate space, with a lot of office building, high-powered individuals. You're talking about, in this building, Blackstone, you're talking about the NFL. So when the NYPD got that call, I mean, this is something they train for. But I have lived in the city my whole life. I have worked.
All right, chat. On the back up, Spiritual Gang Star says 33rd floor of Black Rock Building. 45 and 47, President of Freemasons. 33 is a message. Yes, but it wasn't the Black Rock Building, Spiritual. It was Blackstone. It wasn't Blackstock, Black Rock. It was Blackstone. He did unalive himself on the 33rd floor. Now let's see this. Hold on. Let me go to the gematria calculator. Hold on. Let's see. They told me they wanted me to pull it up, man. All right, let's go right here. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. 0728. Bro, I got this gaming keyboard. My keys be getting stuck. 2025. Gematria. Oh, hell, I ain't got time to do it. Somebody else do it, man, and send it to me in the damn Discord. I ain't got time to do it. Blackstone owns Black Rock. I don't think so. I think Black Rock might own Blackstone. I think Black Rock is the largest asset manager on earth. I don't think Blackstone owns Black Rock. Blackstone does not own Black Rock. Black Rock was formed as a division of Blackstone Financial in the 80s. However, Black Rock eventually became an independent company after separation. So you are right that it started off together, but now they're an independent corporation. Because Black Rock has more assets under management than anybody. So it's kind of like Blackstone birthed Black Rock, and then Black Rock, you know, became the giant.
Cannot recall a situation like this before, and to see the NYPD respond in this way was quite gut-wrenching, to see them running towards where they believed this gunman was.
Yeah, especially as we've learned tonight, one of their colleagues has been killed, and as we are still learning more, Shimon Prokupez will check back in with you as the...
All right, what's the shooter's name? They saying put the shooter's name in the gematria calculator separately. What's the shooter's name, chat? Y'all give me the shooter's name. Somebody give me the shooter's name right quick. What's the shooter's name? What's the shooter's name? What's the shooter's name, chat? What's up, Marvin? What's the shooter's name? Shane. His name was Shane. Yes, he is unalive. Oh, Shane, when you put Shane in, it goes to 144. Hold on, y'all saying his name is Shane? Okay, when you put Shane in, it's friend, killer, force, radio, item, feminine, finder, Allah Akbar, galactic, cringe, dork, angel man, crap. Damn. Now, what y'all say his last name was? Timu. Timu. All right, when you put his last name in the calculator, Timur is the hidden messiah. It's so cold, running, squid game, mature, string, salute, stopping, full moon, transcendence, operational, assume, doubloon. Oh yeah, this was a setup, and he killed himself on the 33rd floor. Yeah, they this was an agent, man. This was an agent, man. This was an agent, Chad. I'm gonna say it, man.
We
Allegedly.
get more news throughout the hour.
Allegedly,
I want to
this
bring
was
in
an
CNN's
agent.
chief law enforcement and intelligence analyst, John Miller. And John, I know you've been speaking with sources and learning more about the profile of the suspected shooter. What more do we know about him at this hour right now?
He's a 27-year-old man. He apparently drove to that location by car, although we don't know from where he drove. He starts off life in Hawaii, where he was born, went to, looks like high school. Then
Go ahead, Amber. You say you could tell me how you did it. Anybody can come up here. I got the email pinned. Let me see if somebody's emailed in yet. Nah, nobody wants to come up here and talk. Y'all just like listening to me talk. That's cool. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. Let's get the backup live to 25 likes. Let's get the 25 likes right quick. Let's get the main live to 50 likes. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Let's run up the likes, man. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. We are 25 subs away from the next sub goal. Be sure to head to Debate Nation, the backup channel, and subscribe. They will not stop.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
The greatest damn show on YouTube, man. Double tap the screen.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Be sure to get over to the backup channel and subscribe.
Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, we are told by sources who are developing the background on this individual that he obtains a private investigator's license. Don't know at this point whether that was with a larger firm with more experienced people, or if this is something that he did to start his own business. It does require some experience to get the license. Then we also are told that he has a concealed carry permit to carry concealed weapons and guns in Las Vegas from the Las Vegas Sheriff's Department there. They are on the way to his residence and are there now, where they are locking that down to determine who does he live with, what family members are there, what information can they glean from them, and if he lives alone, to secure that residence so that when they get a search warrant, they can first make sure that that is safe.
Y'all think they put the devil's breath on him? You say it's the drug. They use that drug, devil's breath, to put him in a trance to make him go do it. You said authorities say he had a documented mental health history. 27-year-old maniac identified as Las Vegas resident Shane Tamara. Documented mental health history. They saying this man got a documented mental health history. He got to have a documented mental health history if he walking into this damn building downtown Manhattan, stunner shaded the fuck out. He looking like a GTA character, bro. Like, dude look like a GTA character in this picture, bro. Like, stunner shaded the fuck out. He got the nappy little baby fro. He got his damn jacket on. Look like he got some damn stacked jeans and Jordans on, bro. He's GTA the fuck out. Like, let's be real.
With the bomb squad for any booby traps or anything else, and then conduct a search, very much like what we have seen in other similar cases, whether it was the attack in New Orleans on New Year's Day or the attack on Las Vegas later that same day. This is a thing where you're putting together that profile of the suspect, because what they want to know is, what was it that brought him there? First, what they want to know is, was he acting alone? From all appearances, so far that's the case. But
they saying he's acting alone. So I want to ask y'all, chat, do you think this has any connection to the New Orleans attack, the Las Vegas attack, or the Luigi attack? Do y'all think this attack has anything to do with one of those three? The New Orleans, driving over them people, the Vegas, Tesla bombing, or the Luigi shooting? Do y'all think that this has any connections to those three? And if you do, tell me which one in the comments. If you do, tell me which one in the comments.
what brought him to that building? What was the target, which would tell us what was the motive? We know that in his younger days, his life was all about football. And we know that the NFL headquarters is in that building, but it's not on the floor where he was found. or where he targeted additional people, which was far above that. So they're really putting together the pieces.
Well, and John, when they're putting together those pieces, I mean, two things. When you say that he had a private investigator's license and also a concealed carry permit, I mean, as you're putting this together and you're looking at this image, I mean, just alone, that image is beyond striking to see someone just in broad daylight in the middle of Manhattan with a massive gun.
Broad daylight, the middle of Manhattan with a damn M4. They got a rap on it. He got a rap on the M4, stunner shade the fuck out, downtown Manhattan, strolling in this bitch like he's a GTA character. I can hear the damn music on right now. What's the Grand Theft Auto music? What's the damn song they used to play on Grand Theft Auto all the time? The San Andreas one. The damn Ice Cube song everybody know. I can hear the music playing right now. They talking about this man, and then he's black. Y'all saying sub-Saharan. They saying he got a Japanese last name, man. They finna run through the media's calling this a black man. Like, this is crazy. Crazy.
Walking into this office building, obviously there's tons of people on the streets of New York. He could have targeted any of them. He's going into this building. I mean, if you are law enforcement and you're digging into his background, knowing those three things, what are the immediate questions that you're asking yourself tonight?
Well, the first immediate question is, let's make sure he was not acting in concert with someone else. That's been going on since the first minute. But the second question, and that can be asked at a much slower pace, is, what connection does he have to that building? What connection does he have to anything or anyone in that building?
What hot white woman I was talking to? How you gonna say this is my own fault, Beef Supreme? What the fuck did I do to make this guy go get stunner shaded the fuck out, walk into this office building with an M4 that's wrapped like a damn, what? A paintball gun. What do you mean is my fault? He isn't wearing a red hat, though. What does a red hat got to do with this?
What can we glean from his social media, which I've been looking at, and doesn't tell us very much at first glance about what was going on in his life? Did he have some cause? Did he have some grievance? Was there some theme that we can connect with someone who is headquartered at that building? Because going from Las Vegas to 345 Park Avenue at 51st Street, in the heart of what is probably the most elite set of buildings in corporate America, means you had to have a reason for doing it.
He said he a Trump voter. Oh, y'all saying he followed Nick Fuentes? He's a Trump voter? He's not a MAGA? Did they arrest him? Or did they buy him a new truck? He took his own life. They saying he took his own life on the 33rd floor of this building on Park Avenue. They're saying he took claimed 4 lives and then turned the gun on himself. Here go Eric Adams. One would call the most corrupt and crooked mayor of them all. Here is Eric Adams. Say he had a black BMW.
This never gets easy. I always go back to the beginning of my role as mayor.
All right, backup channel. If y'all want to see the video like I'm seeing it, go to that channel right there, Plug Station. That's my main channel. I'm on a panel. You could come up and talk to me, or you could just see the screen and see what we talking about. Everybody over here that's on the main channel, on my backup channel, it's Debate Nation. Somebody drop the name of the backup channel in the comments. Debate Nation is the backup channel. I need everybody to run that backup channel to 1,000 subscribers. We almost at 700. We need to get to 1K. Top Cat, welcome to the stage. What it do?
Hey, what it do, man? Been a little busy. You know, I come and chop it up with you, man. It's been a wild day.
Man, I appreciate you, Top Cat. How you feeling about this? Is it Is it staged? Is this an act?
Well, I'm not gonna say it's an act, but it still might be staged because today has been a wild day. I heard about like 4 different incidents that all add up in a weird way. In
Let's talk
Arkansas,
about it.
I heard that 2 people got murdered hiking out there, and then their 2 daughters were untouched. 2 little, two little white young girls. And then I heard about something going on with this casino up in Tahoe where somebody ran up in there and shot 3 people. Then I'm hearing about this situation. So it does seem like it's staged, but I don't know if I can say it's to a point where it's not going to have the effect that it's having. Like, this is still people really losing their lives. So it can be staged, but it's for a purpose. So for all these things that just happen in all these different places and on one day, and the same day that Trump's supposed to be dealing with China and dealing with these different people, it's just kind of weird for these things to happen in such a way. And then for this to happen, and usually things that happen like this, they don't usually deal with people that walk around with afros, if you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of weird for that to happen. Then 2 white girls to become orphans and 3 people to get shot up in casinos. It's seeming like they're trying to reach for the, pull at the heartstrings of the nation in a whole bunch of different ways.
Correct. So how are you feeling about the, do you feel like this is an attack on the Second Amendment? This isolated incident?
Somewhat, yeah. Somewhat I do.
New York, Manhattan, safest gun law city. He travels from Vegas across country, gets out of the car, black BMW, M4, in his arms, stunner shaded the fuck out with a blazer, walks into one of the most prestigious buildings in America and starts unloading. Don't know if he used the elevator or the stairs, but the way he's waltzing in this motherfucker like it's GTA, I can imagine he moseyed on over, pushed the damn buttons on the elevator, and was fixing his shades in the damn while he's going up to the next level. He made it all the way to the 33rd floor. The 33rd floor is where he turned the gun on himself.
He did, from what I heard, what I read a little bit on it. He did use the elevator, and he let a woman out without harming her. So that's something that I read. And that's why I said this is looking individual. And then from me reading on the history of this dude, he went to Granada High School. I know about them out here. He went, from what I'm hearing about him, he doesn't
43rd floor? They said it was the 43rd floor. Why is the report saying 33rd?
33rd too.
All right, what floor did the Manhattan shooting take his life on? 2 hours ago, NBC News said the 33rd floor. Maybe there was 43 floors in the building, but he took his life on the 33rd.
So the boy used to play ball, and it's just really weird that he's going to the NFL headquarters.
Hold on.
And he used to be a pretty good.
Hold on, Top Cat. I'm on the backup live, and they giving us live updates. This is what BH said to you, Top Cat. The building is a 44-foot skyscraper home to major corporate tenants, including Blackstone, KPMG, Bank of America, and the NFL. Shane Tamara was a standout running back who graduated from high school in 2016. No known connection between Tamara and the building or his tenants, including the NFL or Blackstone, has yet been established. However, sources suggest the shooter may have intentionally targeted the NFL building.
That's exactly what I'm saying. The boy, for me being out here, I know the school that he went to is a very prestigious football school. It's somewhere like,
They said he was never a high school player. So if he played in high school, I seen a video of him talking in high school. But you saying it was a good school?
He was a running back and a defensive back.
Right.
In high school.
Okay.
So that's just what I saw. I don't know if it was completely true. It was just something that was posted. So it don't have to be true. He might have, never got on the field or not. Maybe, but it's just weird for you to come from a prestigious school like that that's going to have superstar kids there. And then now all of a sudden you show up at the NFL headquarters, ready to knock some stuff down. And then he's supposed to have a private investigation situation where he was getting all these different things and, trying to start a business or be a part of a business. And now you over here with Blackstone and all this. Like, well, he's somebody if he's doing his research. Maybe he got a little bit obsessed with these certain things and then moved in that direction, or even got pressed like I'm feeling like somebody else pressed these things on him and put these situations in his face and actually used him, basically groomed him to be one of these type of people, seeing the vulnerability in him. That's what it's kind of looking like.
So the seed in his mind. So another question, Top Cat. Do you feel like this incident has anything to do with any of the other incidents we've seen this year? Be it the Cybertruck bombing, the New Orleans Ford Lightning running over all of those people, or the Luigi healthcare shooter?
Well, yeah, I kind of do. And this is crazy in the aspect of how my mind works. It might, there might be some people that see it, differently, but there's been a trend since this flash mob stuff and different stuff that's going on, a trend, and people looking at certain things, and these young men and young women looking at certain things and repeating them or wanting to be a part of certain things for their own, whatever mental situation they're in to get a fulfillment that I don't understand personally myself. But I see a trend in these things where, okay, my life might not be anything, and all of a sudden I can do one thing and I can be the most important thing in the world in one moment. And I feel like people that know these people are that vulnerable push them in those different directions. And then with this internet being how it is, they have access to groom themselves in what they want and basically get obsessed in the things that they want to be obsessed in. So for him to be a private investigator, drive all the way from Vegas, that's like a 2.5, 3 day drive, all the way out there and get out trying to look like he was from Terminator 1985 with his lopes on and run up in there. It seems like he had a whole image of what he wanted to do and how he would do it. He didn't even hop out with the black. He had the desert M4. So he out in Vegas with it. So it's to a point where I feel like there's a group behind him or a group with him for him to be involved with these organizations. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a situation that's linked, but it doesn't have to be linked completely by individuals, but linked by the point of like more of a flash mob type situation. Like, okay, well, it's my turn. Ain't nobody made no noise in a minute. I'm finna be the guy that makes noise. But today seemed different, Plug, because I'm saying there's been over 9 individual deaths in different cities, all within 12 to 13 hours from each other. A casino, that building that he went into, and then in Arkansas, 2 hikers just hiking through the, I forgot the name of the place. You might be familiar with it, but hiking and you kill the mother and the father, but you don't do anything to the 2 children. It's kind of weird how these things are happening. And then for Trump to be over there dealing with somebody that should be a hostile character, and they're talking about warring with Taiwan right now, and nobody's speaking on this. And Trump actually spoke on with the Scottish people or something I read about Epstein. So nobody's talking about that, but there's this many murders going on in the States. It's pretty weird.
No, most definitely. It is crazy. Hold on. Let's see. What the hell is this? I'm trying to see. Go ahead, Copcat. They agreeing with you on the backup. They saying this guy's pretty right. I agree with the man talking. He wanted to go out big. So you think he wanted to become a martyr?
Well, I mean, if you come from Hawaii, and this is what I'm saying, that's the most expensive place to live in the United States. And then you go from there to Cali and then to Las Vegas. I don't see him as being the grungiest dude that wants payback for how the world is treating him. I feel like things have been embellished in his mind to make him feel like he needs to go do something to prove something. So is he going to be a martyr? He's a martyr to himself walking in there with them shades in the first place. He's already martyred himself. I mean, he didn't pull up in no Pinto. He pulled up in something like he's in the Matrix or something. So I feel like somebody already put in his head that he was above the law and how he thought about things was more important than the populace for him to do that. But then I also saw empathy in him because he didn't go in there and just splash everybody. He had a chance to splash a lot more people than he did, but he seemed like he had a goal or something he was trying to prove by getting to that floor. So I don't know if it's completely martyrdom, but I do think that he had a plan, and he was willing to give himself up for it. And plus, he didn't even blow his head off. He shot himself in the chest.
Oh, he
Actually
won't.
saying something too.
Damn. He shot himself in the chest with the M4. I have that confirmed what he took his life with.
The only thing I heard about was him having one firearm. So I'm figuring he did, which is, he didn't seem like that big of a dude. It's kind of weird, but he
When
might have
reports
to go,
first
the
came out,
smart-
they were trying to say it was automatic, but I haven't heard them say it was automatic anymore.
Well, from the weapon I saw, you might have had to switch on it too, because in Vegas you do what you want. So if he brought that from Vegas, he probably had all the bells and whistles on his stuff. And then that girl that was in the interview said that it sounded like a war zone in there. So for that only to be one weapon going off, it most likely was automatic. And then if he knows what he's doing, you can make a semi-automatic sound like it's automatic.
Yeah, with the right trigger.
Yeah, you got that 2 pound trigger, that half pound trigger. You can get. Everybody know what it is, So
Yeah,
I can't
man.
say. I just know the boy knew what he was doing. He didn't walk in there. I didn't hear nothing about no body armor or nothing. So
Oh, y'all want to see the weapon, chat? I can show y'all the weapon. Thank you, Gerald, for doing the research, man. Thank you, Gerald, for doing the research, man. Y'all join the Discord. Mods, drop the Discord mods on both the backup and the regular page. Mods, drop the Discord. I'm finna show y'all the weapon. That's what he had right there.
Yeah, see that's got bells and whistles on it. Looked like he changed the trigger and everything on it. He didn't change the baffle. He got the suppressor on it. He doing his business, and he know what he had.
Y'all see? Can y'all see my mouse on the screen? Can y'all see the mouse on the screen? Chat, press 1 if y'all can see the mouse.
I can see it.
All right, bet. Y'all see that right there? That man might have had that motherfucker on there, huh?
I'm telling you.
He might have had that motherfucker on it. I ain't gonna lie, chat. He might have had them. That might be automatic. He might have went in there on one. Now I'm trying to figure out when he had the jacket on, did he reload? Was it a single clip?
Yeah, look how he had it. I mean, he had it for close range, far range. Is that the light on the front?
Hell yeah.
He went in there to do business. Waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. He's been waiting on that. And you said they going to his house right now or something? They said they going to his house, from what I seen, to go check and see whatever else he had. And they might go in there and see arsenal. Probably gonna do more than that.
Yeah, he got a man. It look like he got a button on that motherfucker. A switch. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If he got a switch on it, they for sure coming after the guns.
Yep. But that's what I'm saying. These things that are happening, like, look at how that happened. Now, just being plain and blunt about it. Now, 2 people, a female and a male, get murdered in Arkansas on a hiking trail with their 2 daughters. All these things seem like they're going to enrage the public. Just enrage the public. Like, these are things that are unheard of, and they all happen simultaneously. It's just very, very weird.
So this says stats uploaded. He had 64 rushing yards, 6.4 yards per carry, 10 carries. He was ranked 146th in the nation in kickoff returns.
For that school, he an underachiever. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he had a gripe, but it's weird. All the way over there, you play ball. Now you at the NFL spot, ready to do it. You know what I mean? That's wild. Yeah, them boys were stacking stuff. You see that plug? Hey, somebody got to hurt back tomorrow, because they wasn't playing about getting them things up over the windows. They got them up there. They wasn't playing like, hey, man, he ain't coming up here, man. He going to have to come through here. And I don't blame him. Then he looked weird. Like, man, look like he don't eat grits.
Yeah, man, they trying to say he part of the black community, man.
Most likely so. I mean, out here, I can see him being part of all the community.
They saying on Twitter right now, they going crazy saying, I thought y'all said black people didn't do this shit.
No, we'll shoot at anybody in the NFL. What y'all talking about? All he did was some Hernandez stuff. See,
they saying he Hawaiian. He Hawaiian. Blasian, Hawaiian. Somebody said his last name is Japanese.
Yeah, well, you know that in Hawaii, I think almost 50% of they, or at least 70% of their population now is Japanese, not Japanese, but Pacific Islander and Asian. So that's the lump sum of that. When you go out there, you think that you're seeing Hawaiians, and most of the time you're seeing Asians.
Sub-Zero, you almost my status. You got to rock out a little bit longer, Sub-Zero. You been around about what, Sub-Zero? About a month and a half, almost 2 months. Yeah, you got to rock out a little longer, Sub-Zero. You got it coming, Sub-Zero. No Diddy, because you do Sub-Zero rock with me on Twitch, YouTube. Man, Sub-Zero gonna pull up, man, wherever the fuck I'm going live. When I'm streaming on Twitch and I got 1 viewer, maybe 2 viewers, Sub-Zero one of them motherfuckers, man. I ain't gonna lie. Sub-Zero, you working, man. I got you. You working. It's not going unnoticed. Go ahead, Top Cat.
Yeah, so this guy, me even looking at him and people even understanding how California and the West Coast kind of work when it comes down to things out here, Pacific Islanders, Asians, and Tongans and different stuff, they kind of roll with us. Now, they always going to be to themselves. They always going to have their own culturalistic points. But when it comes to how we move through the city, how we deal with each other, they roll with us. You know what I'm saying? When they go to the penitentiary, they by themselves. But if they have to link up with anyone, they roll with us or they roll with the money. So I can see them saying that he's part of the community because he's always going to be part of that community first. So, and I ain't just, you want to be part of this community out here. We the ones that get it cracking. We the ones that get it jerking. So you going to want to be out here with us. It ain't like you don't look like he finna say surfs up and, hop on a boogie board or nothing like that.
He's 27. They haven't said why he did it yet. They are saying they're trying to attribute it to some football shit, some career shit. Some people were saying Black Rock. I'm saying it's an attack on the guns. But look at him, bro. He got stacked jeans on, man, a collar shirt. Bro look like a real life GTA character, bro.
He look like the regular cats that I see out
here. Bro, everybody, bro, do y'all not know by tomorrow morning, chat, there are gonna be people on these GTA servers running around dressed like him.
Definitely.
Just like they did Luigi. When Luigi did that shit, everybody on GTA went and made their character look like Luigi, bro. They're gonna be running around on GTA looking like this dude, bro.
Now, the Asian gangsters out here, the ones that really get down, and I'm not gonna lie, they are ruthless killers, bro. How he's dressed, that's how they look. They're gonna have on that button up. They're gonna have on like some type of, like either a jumper or something. They're gonna either be in some jeans or some sweats, and they're gonna have them on some. The most of the time, they're gonna have on some cross trainers or something like that, or some Jordans. He looks exactly how they look out here. That's how you know what's cracking. That's what's really tripping me out is why would he be involved in certain things like this? Why would he go all the way across the nation for that funk when that funk is out here already? It seems like somebody pushed this situation to happen, and he would be an easy person to sacrifice. I mean, man, this ain't the best ploy for the Republicans right now. This ain't the best thing that can happen for them.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, yes. Especially when it comes to guns, because the Dems just can't stop. The Dems cannot let an opportunity pass to try to come at the guns. And the Republicans know it.
Exactly.
So yes, they're gonna double down on this in the media for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna go. They coming for everybody. That's what I'm saying. They coming for everybody. But I bet you, looking at him and where he come from, why ain't nobody mentioned The Rock yet?
They said the FBI at his home right now. in Vegas.
Yep.
Vegas
They
won't
run-
release his
yeah.
street address yet until tomorrow. They won't release anything about where he was living in Vegas. FBI is searching his home right now. News Vegas reports.
Yeah, they own him, bro. And
Hey,
they
listen,
got to.
DL, let me get on somebody ass right quick, Top Cat. DLC said, who cousin? Lean body head ass. Cam your ass up, DLC. Come on up here, DLC service. What you giving service for? Do you do it on your knees or are you standing up, nigga? Go ahead, Top Cat.
He said, who cousin? What's his problem?
Yeah.
I'm cousin, and I ain't worried about who worried about it. I say what I say, brother. Get upset if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can kiss the soft part. That's how I feel about it. But look, but oh boy, yeah, he the real guy, man. I just say they get down out here like that, but I ain't never seen a move to a priority like that. A priority for him to go all the way that far, to spend that much money. You know how much gas costs in the West Coast right now? We pushing $5.20. For him to drive all the way over there just to get off with a dip and get at somebody, it seems like there's more to it than that. And him being 27, when he graduated a year before my son graduated, you get what I'm saying? So I was watching the ball. I was watching how hectic it was. My son actually won the state championship that year. So I was watching this school because they had some players that were over there that were pretty pronounced at that time. So I don't know if he really got a problem like that with the sports situation, but it is very wild for somebody to make it into the NFL, not the NFL, you know, the sports training facility, the NFL headquarters, and try to get up there and dig it, and get at somebody.
What if he was terminally ill?
Then why the hell they let him have a gun?
I'm just saying, what if he was like terminally ill? Like, what if he, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been seeing, today I was speaking with a woman on Bigo and she said like she's like 32 and like having real bad heart problems, quote unquote, after something she had to take, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I went on a little deep dive on TikTok just looking at people talking about it, and it's like a lot of people feeling like what we went through in 2020 and shit is coming back to haunt them.
Well, you know, that might be so. I told you a while back that I lost my best friend, you know, on some wild stuff like that. He became terminal. And I never got to speak to him again. And just keeping it frank from what they're trying to say is that he handled the business itself. So I'm kind of sensitive to that subject and sensitive to it, you know what I mean? So if he was terminally ill, I mean, there ain't somebody that told you, no, you ain't finna touch my booty or something that you want to shoot first. Why in the hell you going to? These ain't even NFL stars or players. You're going up in the headquarters. Anybody that's up there, who does he look like he knows that's even in that building? So that's where it seems like, okay, even if it was turning, where did it come personal where you would cross the whole United States? You're almost crossing the whole United States. There's nobody that you have a problem with personally, or you have a gripe with just yourself all the way across. You miss Texas, you miss all these different places where people are talking and doing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, think about it. If you can't, I mean, I all right, this building probably was specific, but I'm just saying it ain't like he finna go to DC or nowhere and jump out and anywhere in DC when an M4 in front of any one of them buildings.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And right now with all this ICE stuff going on in Cali and out here, it ain't the first place you want to run out thinking that you're finna get to, you know, just dropping slugs. So I don't know. I mean, it seemed like a gripe, you know what I mean, in that point. But he's the perfect person to put up for that. Coming from Vegas, or if you come from Arizona, if he got the switch on there, Vegas, you can have a switch. Arizona, you can put whatever. You can get whatever you want. So he you know, it's kind of weird for them to pull somebody out of that. And then how he's walking up in there. Yeah, you know, you dressed to a T, but look how he even stepping. He looking quite militant. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's looking like he could be from North Korea or something.
Oh, y'all said how do y'all call in? Email me. I got my email pinned. Tonight's way to call in, you have to email me, and I will send you a link that'll get you up here on stage to talk to us. But yeah, I was just saying, man, a lot of people saying that taking that damn, you know, I don't know what to call it on here. Y'all know I done got my channel knocked down, but taking that what happened in 2020 got them fucked up. Like this girl, she was telling me, like, I think she's just now 30, 31, man. over there on Bigo, she said that like, yeah, she I think something with her heart, man. It's like it's bad. Like she ain't got that long.
I've been seeing a couple different things. One I just described to you, you know what I'm saying, that was going on in the lower intestine, and then some people with mental, and then I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on with people, you know, because me, myself, I didn't take that ride, you know what I'm saying. I already knew it wasn't a ride I want to take, because what made that happen, I'm right out here where it got invented, you know what I mean. That CRISPR ain't no
Allegedly.
joke, you know, so I already knew that, you know, when you start dabbling in things and you don't know the results of them, hey, I'll go with what I know before I just start jumping off. Like I said, like you were saying the other day, I know where I'm going when it crack. I'm going to be at the zoo. I'm either going to be at the beach or the zoo, but I definitely ain't going to be sticking myself. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what, you know, just speaking around that situation. But this guy, looking at his face, how trained his mind is, and
Man, let me get on Sub-Zero ass talking about not finna email shit. Sub-Zero, don't email shit then, man. Quit saying what you not gonna do. Somebody might want to, nigga. We would see before I even had, hold on, I gotta talk, cat. Let me see, this how I know Sub-Zero a little wet behind the ears, man. He might not be ready for that Maya wrench. Because I did shows for a whole year before I even thought about putting this call-in shit. The call-in shit new. So that's how it show how wet you is behind the ears. You still fuck with me, Sub-Zero, on all platforms. So, you know, you still got the Maya wrench coming, but you did show your age around this motherfucker. You did show your age. Go ahead, Top Cat.
That's 100, because I was here first. This is where we get down. This is where we get down. You know what I mean? But yeah.
All right, look. Hold on, Sub-Zero. You don't got an email. If you got an iPhone or a phone, just screenshot the chat. When I drop this, that's not an email. That's a clickable link. That's a clickable link. And it'll bring you on stage like this. And you can just cut your camera off like this. You don't got to have your camera on. You can just pick a picture. That's not an email. You don't got an email. You just got to click the link and you'll come up. But it's not clickable in this format. So the only way you can make it clickable is by screenshotting it on your phone and going to your pictures. And then it'll be clickable. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, just looking at the dude in another aspect, I mean, I pray for everybody, man. I hope that his family is okay and that they might not have known what was going on. But then that private investigator thing, what is that all about for you to be holding a whippersnapper like that running across country? What was you private investigating? You know what I'm saying? What might you know that we don't know? What would push you to annex yourself like this? You know, and it really makes me think that there's more people involved with the situation, and they picked the one that they knew was a soldier. You know what I'm saying? To go do what he did, and he was already prepared for it. And he's a young man. You know, to me, that's a very young man. I got kids that age. You know, and my daughter's that age. You know, it's just crazy to see somebody that young. What are you wrapped up in when life ain't, I ain't saying it's terrible or great for anybody, but life ain't that bad in another aspect from what I'm looking at with this guy. Hawaii, you know, I'm eating.
What if it's Blackstone too? Blackstone owns a lot of housing. I know it's not BlackRock, but Blackstone is buying up a lot of single family housings. What if it was an attack on, you know what I'm saying, corporate America and the housing, aside from the NFL? Let's look at all angles. They say the NFL office was there, Blackstone, and I believe Bank of America.
So for him, this is what I'm saying. The only reason I can kind of speak on this is because I'm here and I see what's going on. Like throwing a piece of sand at the beach. You know what I'm saying? Bringing sand to the beach, basically. If you from out here, you know that it's mostly nothing but corporate. How the Kaufman and Bro, everybody. That's all that's built up around here. You know what I mean? Before this dude was ever even born. So if he was out here, Vegas or any of those areas where they already doing this, what effect did he think it was going to have on him? The most I could see, if he was in any way to a point where he was having trials and tribulations through living situations because he was in some apartments or he was in some situation where he felt like he couldn't get out of. But you don't become a private investigator and have you an M4 with the switch and the light on it being in the apartments and that mug is legally yours. That would have been the trap beat. Somebody would, you know what I'm saying? So everything that adds up to him dealing with people with money or him coming from privilege. I don't see him. He just ain't on the block. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see him on the block like with us. If he was somewhere, he's in a group of people that are organized and doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, what do they do? Or the people that I see around or I've been around, why would they be going all the way over there to touch something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have came into an NFL game and knocked down more if you were just trying to do something. Seems like there's a specific point that you were trying to make by doing this, by saying that I can enter these places just like this, and you guys are not ready for a situation like this, and I'm going to exploit it right now. And that happened today. Just that fast.
Right. Do you think he studied Luigi? Do you think this is somewhat of a copycat?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think not even like just a straight copycat. The copycat is the flash mob effect. I feel like, okay, well, you did it this way. Let me show you how I do it. But the effect is the same. The effect is to get it into the public eye. The effect is to bring me to some point of martyrdom to the people that respect the things that I'm doing
Yeah, this is definitely martyrdom. That's why I said dude's finna be commemorated, bro. Whether y'all know it or not, bro, he is finna live forever through Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I mean, he's finna go. And I mean,
it's
he
a
got
shame that these people lost their life, bro. Like, prayers to the families, prayers to that officer and his family, you know what I'm saying? Blessings to the woman that he did let off of that elevator that they're saying, God was with you, lady. Blessings to you and yours. And I hope you deal with your trauma as well. But they finna commemorate this dude through GTA Watch. The YNs don't give a fuck. The suburban kids damn sure don't give a fuck. They're finna memorialize this guy in GTA.
Yeah, and what's gonna happen next? That's what I'm saying. So who's the flash mob member next? Who's the next person that says, okay, this means more to me right now than anything else because, you know, maybe I'm not liked by the girls like everybody else. I mean, it's some real simple stuff that can push somebody to the edge. Now, if you're around the right people and they see that you're already volatile, they'll push you in an area to get something proven or show something that they want to do or make an effect. It's the real evil people. They don't care if you see them or know them. They
say he's a Nick Fuentes follower, I guess, or maybe they was talking about me because they went and looked at my other videos. Y'all, somebody find out, do he follow Nick Fuentes? Because I put Nick Fuentes on my thumbnail the other day when I was talking about reparation.
Oh, yeah. Well, if he would have went up in there for that, then I would have had more of an understanding. Right now, I don't understand what he went up in there for. Because if you were talking about them couple yards you had, bro, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? You out here tripping. So maybe it was a culmination of everything that was going on. But to me, it seems like the way he's going up in there is kind of, the way he's walking right now is like, okay, I'm going up in here to handle this, and if I don't go handle this, I'm fully committed. If I don't go handle this, something might happen to somebody that I love or I care about, or myself, or I got to show that. You know, it seemed like he walking up in there like he's a plant. Like I'm the guy that got to do it. I was chosen to do this. We draw straws. We all believe in what I'm doing, and I'm just the one that has to go commit this. And I feel like it's a group of people sitting somewhere else that's, you know, throwing their hands up, clapping and doing whatever because they know that he really went and did something that they never thought that could completely be done that easy.
They saying that he unalived the cop on the 33rd floor and then turned the gun on himself on the 33rd floor. They say off-duty cops are allowed to wear their uniforms in New York.
Yeah, I think they said, yeah, he was probably an off-duty cop, but I think they said it was a security guard up there, so he might have been an off-duty cop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he was he was working as a security guard, but I believe, y'all fact check me, but somebody came here and said, I mean, not somebody, I think CNN reported that he was, off-duty cops can wear their uniforms in New York, and he was an off-duty cop working as security.
And he came in, I guess the first one he came in there, when he first came in, he gave it up. And there was supposed to be somebody behind a desk I think that was the one on the one you're speaking on. It was supposed to be somebody behind the desk, like kind of like trying to hide, you know, and get the drop on him. And he gave him all the switches he could have. I mean, he gave him switches like he was a grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave it to him. You know, no, you know, disrespecting that means. But the boy came in there with a plan, and he did it. And you know, I don't know what this effect is going to have, but this is.
I got a question for the chat, Top Cat, before you go there. Everybody double tap the screen. We still haven't got the 25 likes on the backup. We need to get to 100 likes on the main channel, man. Double tap the screen if y'all enjoying the conversation, if y'all want to call in, or if y'all just ain't doing shit. Or if you got a cell phone in your hand, like the video. I know you got that phone in your hand. Don't lie to me. Hey, you. Yes, you. I see you with that phone in your hand. Double tap the screen. Stop being a hater. Appreciate you. But this is the question that I want to pose to the chat. Press 1 in the chat if you think this guy did this act sober. Press 2 if you think he was under the influence of anything. 1 for sober, 2 for under the influence. Top Cat, I'm gonna ask you.
I say 2. Say 2, because you see that foot up in that cock back knee right there.
He full of that shit.
He loaded.
Not funny, Chad, but he is probably full of that shit. He probably full of that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. He got some little swagger about him. I wonder what he was on, man. They talking about he was a registered Republican. I believe it.
That makes perfect sense. He said that makes perfect sense. That's what I'm saying. I think, man, I just think that this
he walking in that bitch like it's Grand Theft Auto for real, bro. That's exactly how you pull up on GTA. You got your black BMW, you jump out that motherfucker, and you go in there to complete the mission, man. Like, dude is real life. Like, he's 27, right? 27, right?
And he ain't.
Bro, when I was in the 3rd grade, I believe it was 3rd. I think I was in the 3rd or 4th grade when hold on.
I see it a whole bunch. It's messed up to see what people are going through in life to push them to this point, man. If you can't make it, you shouldn't take it. You can't make a life like that. You can't create that life. You shouldn't be out there just taking it. It's okay to defend yourself or whatnot, but just to go in there and affect everybody else's life like that, there's nothing cool about that. I don't know what this dude had on his mind, but I hope he, you know, the family get some peace, man, because that's really toe up.
Yeah, man.
But that knee, though, I'm looking at that knee.
Yeah, he got the leg kicked up, man. He's definitely you said blame capitalism.
That's that stiff leg. That leg could be going forward or back. Look how the toe is. Like, he could rock to the side. Look like he about to swag out.
Y'all want me to turn the phone lines open? Y'all want me to press 1 if y'all want me to cut the phone lines on? I could try to cut the phone lines on.
Hey, but don't he got like a little Genghis Khan effect to him though? Just looking at his phone, like you could put one of them, you know, that smock on him, like he carrying a little heavy sword or something. Like, I don't know how he walked up it, but he looked like he feel like Genghis Khan the way he walking in there.
Y'all said voice. All right, we're gonna see if the phone lines work on this live. I know they work. Y'all be able to hear it on my on the Debate Nation channel. But let's see if they're cut on, man. Let's see. All right, that's the phone number. right there. All right, y'all can call in right quick, man. Let's see if it's gonna work. You said
Yeah, I like this, bro. This is how I like it, man. The phone, yeah, it's cracking.
They said play the video. All right. Good night, Eve. Thank you for coming to both channels, Eve.
In Harlem Hospital, where Officer Mora and Rivera were assassinated. I remember watching their family members enter the hospital and a loud yell of, "No, God, please tell me it's not true."
Hello.
I thought about...
Hello, Top Cat. Can you hear the call?
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Chat, press 1 in the chat if y'all can hear that call. I don't know why she hung up. Press 1 in the chat if y'all can hear that call. Can y'all hear the phone ringing, chat? 1's in the chat if y'all hear the phone ringing.
Hello.
What's up now? Okay, they hear y'all. Okay. What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Ava, and I'm calling from...
We can't hear you. You cut out, Ava.
Sorry. I'm calling from Florida, Orlando.
Okay. How you feeling about tonight's topics, Ava?
I'm feeling a little... I kind of just popped on here, and I've been looking at it. It's honestly really interesting. Because I didn't realize, how, much riz this guy had. Man, this guy had so much riz. I could riz up Trumpy Bumpy too.
Now y'all see why I don't open the phone lines. She did all of that to say I got some riz. Damn, girl. You said all of that to say I got some damn riz. It's crazy. Now y'all see why I don't open the phone lines. Yeah. Why when I get somebody on the line, I just keep them on the line for a while. Because if I get to hanging up on people, it'd be motherfuckers like that calling in trying to say, I got riz, man. You could have done that shit on the back end. Shut your bitch ass up, 5. You said yesterday there was a mass stabbing in Michigan. Yeah, he stabbed 11 people, and then they had the black dude. It was the black dude that stopped them and held them till the police got there, man. Yup, a carrying citizen, a lawful carrying citizen, stopped that man. See, now, Cat Stewart, you said they pranking me, and Sunset, you saying she lonely, so y'all try to say I ain't got no riz, low-key. Hold on, that's what y'all try to say. It's plug at the dark. See, whatchamacallit had it together. Adina said it's that hat plug. Big Niche, what the hell you confused at? And then Cat go say they pranking you. She was lonely. Y'all trying to say I ain't got no damn riz. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. That's cool. OG Yosemite, you see me on the backup channel live, OG Yosemite. Everybody go to Debate Nation and double tap the screen. We only at 20 likes. We need to get to 22, 23 likes. Let me open up the phone lines again. All right, the phone lines back open. The phone lines are back open. Who the fuck came here and said piss yourself? See, my mind's in here to drop a confused signs and we chopping it up and shit. Y'all letting people tell me to piss myself in here is crazy. Tato, I'm finna make you a mod on the backup channel. Sub-Zero, I'm gonna tell you right now, Sub-Zero. If you want to be a mod on the backup channel, we finna put you, you could go be a mod on the backup channel, man. That could be your moderator training, man. You can get you a mod right here, right now on the backup channel. We almost at 1K subs, and you will be an OG mod on the backup channel. While you still trying to get your, you know what I'm saying, we working towards your mod over here. You could be an OG mod on the backup right now. We only got one mod over here, and that's Tato. Tato's the only mod over here, and his ass ain't even gonna be, nah, I mean. Yeah, OG, I got the phone lines and the stage over here with Top Cat, and then I'm on the backup channel on just a straight up live. I don't know what the hell Ava talking about. But Barry, you cannot be a mod right now because I think this is my first time I've seen you. You said the dude was an assassin. I think he was too. I think this is an attack on our Second Amendment. Everyone knows streamers don't wear pants and sit on a bucket. See, they locked in. They locked in. I'm not that locked in. I'm not that locked in. I have seen streamers do that or heard about streamers doing that, but like I'm not that locked in, chat. I'm not that locked in. If I gotta go take a dump, bro, what I'm gonna do is say, hey, hold on, chat, I'll be right back. And Top Cat just gonna hold y'all down for about 5-10 minutes. Or if ain't nobody up here, I'm gonna play a clip and hope they don't strike this bitch down while I go use the bathroom. Straight up. I'm not that locked in. No, I have a toilet. I'm in an apartment right now, Ava. I have a toilet. I promise you I got a toilet. Yeah, I'm gonna play the clip for y'all though. Sub-Zero, I'm looking for you on the backup, Sub-Zero. I'm looking for you, Sub-Zero. You're going to be an OG mod on the backup channel, man, and then we're going to get you a mod on the main channel. See, you sleeping on the backup. When the backup, I got some plans for this backup channel that's going to, you know what I mean? The backup channel going to have its whole own audience, its whole own trial. The mods, drop the backup channel for me, mods.
Day when the notification came over from the police commissioner that we
What's
had
up, Asha?
a number of shots fired, and we're still unraveling the place. Our hearts are heavy. 5 innocent people shot tonight. We lost 4 souls to another senseless act of gun violence, including a member of the New York City Police Department, Officer Islam. He served in the 47th Precinct, was just 36 and a 3.5-year veteran of the department. He was doing what he does best, and all members of the police department carry out. He was saving lives. He was protecting New Yorkers. He's an immigrant from Bangladesh.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that, Top Cat. Did you?
No, I didn't. It's getting thick. It's getting
Wow.
We spoke with state.
He fuck around be an agent for sure, for sure. Now, what would an immigrant from Bangladesh, what would that change the situation, Top Cat? Do you see any way that would change the situation?
Oh, yeah, by the global climate right now, hell yeah, I can see it. They're already clashing everywhere. So when you seeing the enemy on different grounds, ain't you going after that first? It seems like the empathy changed now. The empathy has came into instruction now. Like, hey, it's on site. Is this a green light situation?
Hey, we was way off sunset. We talking about Hawaii. We talking about Sub-Sahara. He from Bangladesh. We tripping. What's up, Just Talking? Welcome to the stage, my boy. How you doing tonight? Just Talking, you with us?
Hey, what's good, Plug? I was muted up, man. What's good, Plug? What's good, Top Cat?
Not much, not much.
Man, good to hear from you, baby.
Hey, they slid that bitch in there real smooth, didn't they? He was an immigrant from Bangladesh.
Crazy.
By way of Hawaii, via Hawaii, you feel what I'm saying? How they moving through? This is wild.
The story with the shooter, Rico, I got a call. 1 second, y'all.
Call from.
Sub-Zero.
To accept, press 1.
Sub-Zero, what it do, huh? What it do, what it do?
Hey, what up? What up, gang?
Nah, shit, man. How you feeling about tonight's topic? Thank you, Big Niche, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Big Niche. Y'all get Big Niche some flames for the $5 super sticker. How you feeling tonight, Sub-Zero, about tonight, man? Is this a setup? Is this a play, or is it not?
I'm cool, man. I thought it was gonna be a FaceTime. Then I can't FaceTime you.
Nah, hell nah. You gotta, only way you can get on the FaceTime is if you click that link you keep saying you ain't gonna click, or email the email you keep saying you ain't emailing. That's the only way, man.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do all the email and shit, but man, oh God. But I ain't want shit, man. Oh, bro. You feel me? Shit. Go ahead and make me a mod, gang.
Man, I got you, man. Look, I told you, man, you rock out with us, man, because you do support me on all platforms. Look, I'm going to give you a mod tonight on the backup. Listen, it's only one mod. My backup channel almost at 1K. I'm finna make you an OG mod over there. And then we'll get you a mod over here coming soon, man. I get you the OG mod. You and my cousin gonna be the only mod.
What's the what's the link to the
It's Debate Nation with 2 N's at the end. Debate Nation. We live right now.
Oh, so it's the same shit, the 2 N's?
Yep. Okay. All right. Hold on, chat. Go ahead, just talking.
Man, just crazy, man, because I first heard about this on the ESPN, goddamn.
Oh, damn, what's somebody on the line? What y'all talking about?
I think they talking about that shooting that happened out there, up in there in NY, New York.
Yeah, the New York shooting with the young people.
All right. Hey, listen. Hold on, chat. Listen, I got to put my son down. Y'all give me like 5 minutes to get him to sleep. Just talking to top can't hold me down. Y'all hold me down.
Your thing. Oh, bro.
Yeah, so they talking about old boy that went up in that building, you know, Blackstone and the NFL building.
Yeah. What was this at?
New York, man. He drove from Vegas to New York, ran up in there with that thou and got the thou and things.
Bro, because I live in Chicago. So I know how to go. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I'll be surprised when shit happen in New York. It's just like, damn, they only be having knives and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know they
got
guns
that shit up
in New
there
York.
too, bro. They got that shit up there. They just buy it out the state.
Yeah, they you know, or ship it in piece by piece, you know.
Yeah.
But they're doing their thing. This is a weird situation, man, for him to come. Now we hear he an immigrant, and then he done lived on basically in the West this whole time, and then he traveled all the way to the East. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He take and then go in there and just and then start thugging. I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird to me. What y'all think?
So that's the one who did it. I thought they was talking about the officer was like an immigrant type shit.
That's what I thought too.
It was the nigga who did it that was an immigrant.
He definitely ain't just, you know, regular flesh from out here. But if it go either way.
So they shot an immigrant?
I'll play the clip. Hold on. Let's see. I'll play the clip for her. Hold on.
He was doing what he does best, and all members of the police department carry out. He was saving lives. He was protecting New Yorkers. He's an immigrant from Bangladesh.
Okay, now they saying the officer was an immigrant from Bangladesh. So they saying the officer was an immigrant, I think.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Now y'all feeling me. Now look at the global climate, dog. The global climate right now. If y'all go look it up, see the people that's been clashing. So India and China been clashing. You know, you have all these different clashes going on right now. So when he went up in there, was it a green light on anything like that? Is that already some gangbang situation in another means? If you already getting it,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I hope his ass get paid. Oh, bro, I hope he get paid.
The suspect, he was Chinese descent or Asian descent?
He's what would they say? Well he's from I guess he got Asian descent, you know what I'm saying? Or Asian or Pacific Island descent, you know what I mean? Or a mix of all of them, because they say that he's connected to, you know, the urban community. I ain't gonna even put it like just that, because out here it gets urban, you know what I mean? In Cali, where you know, they'll always blame it on one community, but they don't realize that it's a group of communities involved in things. So I'll just call it urban. You know what I'm saying? So in his urban, and he was involved with the urban community, and he drove all the way basically from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast with the thou, and he went down there with the diggies and did his thing. You get what I'm saying? Why in the hell would you go that far for that type of situation? What was the point of you going to?
They were saying about that little white kid, George Floyd riots.
So
they
this
was
is
like,
the
why
first
the fuck you come all the way up over here?
I ain't gonna hold
What the fuck
you,
is
bro.
his name? What the fuck is his name?
Like, first off, I want to
the
say,
little white dude who had the fucking AR-15 shot a motherfucker in their arm, knocked that shit off.
Yeah, I heard about that. I can't remember his name, but the last incident I know of, it was that DC Pfeiffer stuff with the boy and whatever that actually dealt with urban people like this. So this is a big ploy for any politician right now, because they usually put this on, you know, the others. So now this is a very big ploy for them. This is trying to, it makes it where they're grouping in, but they got the closest thing that they could get. If you're looking at how it looks, they got the closest thing that they could get, so it looks a certain way. But when you dig deeper in it,
what's the other name of your tongue? I'm trying to type in right now.
Other name? Oh shoot. Man, what I couldn't hear you, bro.
I think he's trying to find plugs of the channel.
I thought
I heard it called something Nation. It's Debate Nation with two N's on the end of it.
Let me see.
Debate Nation. Oh yeah, it's up on it. It's on the screen. Nation with two N's on the back.
Finally, taking me to some white motherfucker shit.
So this situation, I'm looking at it to see what it's gonna turn out. But like I said, there was two people that got murdered on a hike today, but the two girls, their two daughters, unharmed. Then the stabbing, and then 3 people murdered in the casino. It's like, how did all these things just keep happening, like in a 12 to 16 hour period? Same time, while our president's out the nation dealing with you know, dictators and whatnot that he's, you know, pretty much in conflict with, and all these things happen right here, and we're not even hearing that he's over there discussing the Epstein, but he doesn't discuss the Epstein with his own nation.
That do look a certain type of way, that we've been having all this shit with the Epstein shit going on, and then all of a sudden, like you said, in a short amount of time, all this different like distractions been going on and stuff that's like easy layup for the right side. You feel me? So we already know the talking points. We know the right's going to continue on with the violence, why we need to be tougher on the borders and be tougher on immigration laws and stuff like that. We know the left going to either try to spin it, or they're going to either not even try to report all the things that happen. If they do, they're probably going to do a quick little run by and not go into detail about it and stuff. So I do see what you're saying though, for real. It's like, cause if I'm not mistaken, didn't Maxwell, the chick that's locked up doing 20, didn't she start naming like 100 names or something like that?
Yeah, he was on some stuff today too. And then this is another point of it. When you look at the cultural inflammation right now, how the whole nation is, they're trying to take different things away and keep certain things and statues and different statues, and they're trying to make us like
OG Pal, what it do, OG Pal?
Oh, you on there? Yeah, so with the cultural situation, for this to happen, bro, it's like it's kind of smoothing over the things that people are upset about. So now this dude doing this groups everything together. So now we're like, okay, well, all these other cultures, Pacific Islander, Asian, you know, the Negro culture and the Hispanic culture, all those have problems. So why don't we just all be American, and all those cultures have to be pushed to the side? And I see that push coming right now with what just happened. Get what I'm saying? I see that push coming. Like, this is kind of a
the America first. America first.
No, America culture first. Not even America first. It's going, like I said, myself, I'm a United States. Once I get treated like an American here, then I'll call myself an American. Am I a United States citizen? Do I support? Yeah, but once I get treated like an American, it'll be.
So this is all also happening around the same time where the reports of that all white
Neighborhood.
community out there in Arkansas. I think they got like 165 acres or something like
Yeah, they
that.
finna do that. I've been on record saying I ain't got no problem with them doing it. They trying to do it in Missouri too.
Yeah, I definitely have no issue with it at all either. I definitely have no issue at all. It's when you start to interfere with others.
Because they do it anyway under the guises of redlining. They just not as overt with it. It's just overt now. It's been covert, now they overtly doing it.
Yeah, what's the difference between that and a gated community? There's plenty of communities. Like I said, go to Pacific Palisades and have a drop top and roll down. You're not making it a quarter mile into there before they stop you right at the gates and say, turn your ass around.
Hell, did they take DEI out of the homeowners associations?
Yep. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you too, bro.
HOA.
When I was thinking about this shit that on topic right here on the clip and shit, the first thing that came to my mind was ain't no way a nigga can drive from Vegas to fucking New York. My bad, bro. To New York with straps like that. You feel me? He gonna get pulled over at least once or twice on the way.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna say that he gotta get pulled over, but you gotta think too, even if he does get pulled over, it's like shit, if he ain't got no probable cause for him to search the car, then shit, it kinda is what it is. So I don't see it a problem with him traveling that far with the strap. What I'm saying is when people try to say we need tighter gun laws, I'm using that as an example. Like he went from a less gun restriction state all the way to New York to where they had some of the strictest gun laws. He wanted to do that. People who want to commit crimes, it don't matter if you strip all the guns down, they're gonna buy it illegally.
Yep.
But look at this. He got a private investigator badge on him. He got his card. He's already this, so he has a little bit more leeway than the average person that just has it. And the gun is completely legal.
And when you mentioned that about him having his PI license and all that, they're not going to really report on that either because that's literally put him on the lower tier as a law enforcement.
Correct.
When you talk,
because that lets it be known that he was vetted.
Yeah. You have to go.
And they saying now if he was vetted and now he got a history of mental health. And he was vetted to be a PI and to be able to carry these guns lawfully. So he was vetted.
Have no gun if you like mentally insane and shit like that though. You ain't supposed to have no gun.
It depends on the level of it. It depends. They got to put like a triple A on you, or Act 3 on you. I mean, they got to put like an Act 3 on you, or some shit like that for them to try to come for your guns. I believe.
But y'all know the places with the most strict gun laws, the places with the strictest gun laws got the most gun violence.
And I'm not even gonna say the most gun violence. I will say, but I say, yeah, we can go to Chicago and shit. But I say the most gun crime because even unlawful carrying is considered a gun crime there. Nobody's supposed to have guns, so damn near everybody's unlawful carrying. So all of those stats get added up too.
Yeah. I live in Chicago. I'm in Chicago right now. I be carrying my shit unlawfully because I didn't want to go through.
Allegedly.
Doing the whole thing. Allegedly. Because I didn't want to allegedly go through the whole thing of like all that bullshit they want to take you through, whatever. My shit is owned legally. My shit registered.
Right.
But it's like, damn, I can't take my shit outside with me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, them laws been out here for a minute. You know what I mean? Everything, but it's to a point. Where's your life? Oh, I'm in Cali, Southern Cali.
Oh, you're in California? California, yeah.
So I've never lived anywhere with tight gun laws. My whole time I've been in the South, Arkansas, Texas, so like I'm used to going to like I'm used to going to like a Texas Roadhouse or a damn Western Sizzling and just seeing motherfuckers sitting there eating their steak dinners with big 1911s on their hip with big 380s, I mean 357s on their hip.
Yeah,
Like
oh,
I'm
bro.
used to that shit. Like that shit don't. When you walk into the corner store, the gas station, the nigga selling you your cigarillos or your lighter or whatever, he got a big ass file on his hip everywhere you go.
Yeah, oh, bro.
Yeah, the same thing. It's just the hoops you need to jump through to get it. You get what I'm saying? So I see people with it, but when you see them with it, you already know what the hell's going on with it. Most likely they law enforcement. If not, they retired law enforcement or military, because there's a lot of bases. So I see a lot of open carry. But when it comes to the point of somebody having it that, you know, for just on a point of protection, it's very
I'm
hard
talking
to
about truck guns.
carry.
You see motherfucker riding around with Drakes on their gun rack in their truck, man. I'm talking about, man, they not hiding that shit down here.
Yeah, I went to
and the home of the drive-by is kind of hard for them to let that. It used to be like that when I was younger. We walked down the street with the deuce shooting that squirrel or whatever. Now,
in
after all that stuff happening, bro, I'm in the country. In California, big, bro. We got a whole bunch of country areas, and then we got the city areas. I'm more out here in the country areas. Back in the day, that's what I was. We used to walk around there. I remember when they changed it where we couldn't even carry a stick. Like that, they started changing it where you couldn't carry stuff in it. Those logging food over the 80s, that got bad with all the shooting. Man, when what's the movie when Colors came out? Like all that stuff started changing. Those things were really happening. You know what I mean? So they really happened. So they changed the laws, so it's just so hard to get a concealed carry out here. It takes almost like a year and a half just to get approved. Then you got to go do your gun stuff, and you got to go do the shooting trials. You only get to have that one weapon. It ain't like once you get your concealed, you can carry whatever you want. You can only carry that one. You get what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna say this, man, for fair warning to all the Californians, New Yorkers, and shit, man. Texas and Arkansas, fool.
New York is crazy. Do you even have a gun, you know? Do you even have a fucking gun in New York?
Yeah. You in the city is different, but upstate New York, yeah, you can have a gun in the state, but the city gun laws are different.
It's like the Wild West. You can have one, but you can't bring it into town. You got to put it up before you come into town. You can't have it in town. You know, but out here, I'm just saying, we ain't missing nothing. Y'all know California, we ain't missing nothing. It's all here, but it's just, you know, there's a lot of people sitting down here in Chino, sitting down here in Corcoran because of that. Just because of that. Like, I got a charge. Why? Because I have my pipe on. Well, what you gonna do? I'd rather get by 12 than carry by 6. Just, it comes down like that, you know. So everybody have to take their risk.
Yeah. Like I said, that shit like from region to region, cause like y'all strict on gun laws, but y'all more lax on like recreational, you know, from a recreational drug use, you know,
drugs and shit.
Recreational marijuana is legal out there and stuff like
that. Yeah, listen. I heard a California mayor get up there and say, let them shoot that fent until their eyes pop out, man, until they kill themselves off, man. I heard that man say that.
They way lax on the dope than they is on the guns and stuff. You feel me? Versus like in them gun states, you get caught with a gun. You feel me? It's like, man, this is the South. There ain't nothing new. You feel me? But at the same time, you get caught with a little bit of dope, well, they about to ride your ass.
Now I do have to say, Texas ain't playing at all, man. I went out there, bro, walked away with a 5-finger little thing, and the next time I heard from him, he was like, man, I've been gone for 2 weeks, and I got to go leave for 6 months. I said, for that? For a nickel? Are you serious? I'm out of here, homie. I got to get like, there's no way I can deal with that. 6 months for a snack? Like, what are you talking about?
They still got weed illegal in the South. I be telling motherfuckers in the South, they strong as hell to live down there in the South. I couldn't do that shit on, bro.
I love it.
You know what it really is, though?
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I genuinely love the South, man. Like when I used to be out Chicago a lot, LA a lot, man. But it's like y'all don't understand too that like the South come with this shit we call Southern hospitality.
To stop conversation,
listen,
bro,
now you got people, you got overt and covert racism, but it's a certain Southern hospitality that goes for like everybody. A blanket Southern hospitality. Like it don't matter what color you are, you respect older people. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter like Right. I'm saying you hold the door open and shit. Like I'll hold the door open and like you could tell when somebody be racist. They're forced to thank you out. Like thank you. Or, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still like they said thank you. I held the door for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's kind of real. You know, I keep telling y'all I'm from Southern California. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just when your population gets to a certain amount, like once you get to a point where it don't matter. That's like walking down the street in New York where they talk when you walking in Manhattan. You see how they walk down the street down there? Like that street is so packed. Like where can the hospitality fit when there ain't enough space for generality? You know what I mean? So it gets to a point from the city to where I'm at. It's a complete different aspect, but it's the same people moving backwards and forth. You get more relaxed when there's more space. You get more uptight because you're worried about certain things when you get places where you know that they have these certain effects. Like when I leave, I just came back from Lancaster today. Lancaster used to be nothing but desert, just desert rats, nothing. Now they done moved everybody from LA to Lancaster. All of them's out there. It's one of the worst places that I can be at. But then when you go to the outskirts, that's where you see all the people that used to be there. They cool. But you go to downtown Lancaster, man, you gonna want to hold your pipe, and they smacking folks down there. You know, that people is dropping every day.
Always keep your pipe on you. You feel me? Always keep your pipe on you because you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you got like out here in Georgia, like it's a town out here.
When you got charges,
it's a literal law.
On bro.
It's literally written in the city law that every household needs to have a gun in it. It's the law.
Yeah. And you know what? It's the Second Amendment to your right to bear arms, on bro.
Yeah. I'm saying when you're looking at that's what I'm saying. When you're looking at the different things that's happening, like I said, I come from the home of the drive-by. They have to have a result when you didn't knock down that. I mean, I'm talking population get knocked down. Like these cats is going backwards and forth every night, every weekend. You know what I'm talking about. They had to say, hold up, everybody can't have this because it's the misuse of it. Down there, it's a little bit different. Up here, you know what I'm saying, or over here.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Everybody double tap the screen, shut a live out. We 25 subs away from the next sub goal. Can plug get a sub? But I'm gonna say this. I'm totally against mental health checks for guns. I feel like if you have a problem later on in life and they, you know, the mental shit get to where they have to restrict your gun license, cool. But a mental eval upon getting your gun license, I'm against that. I do think everybody should take hunter's education though. I am an advocate for hunter's ed. If you want to have your gun, if we talk about gun reform, I say that let people take hunter's education.
It's all mandatory here. That's all mandatory before you can even purchase anything. Everything you talked about, but the mental part, what I'm dealing with now the point that made sense back in the day. Now what they're calling mental, like if you have a mental illness, is getting the bar so low. If I stub my toe, they're gonna say, oh, he got a mental illness, he got toeitis, tosinitis, or something. The bar has got so low that I'm with you on that plug. The bar is too damn low. Now when it was to a point where mental illness was just to a point of schizophrenia or like a massive depression, a very high depression where you can see it in the person's face, or you can see that their nerves and their neurology isn't wired the same. But now they're telling people right now basically that if you ever touched alcohol or you've ever smoked a cigarette, you're mentally ill. I just say you mentally made a decision.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say that too. We gotta understand that once you talk about the mental checks and shit, especially with them attributing quote unquote what y'all know we gotta watch what we say. But when we quote what went on to 2020, to over 1,000% increase in the ADHD diagnosis. It's like that's not setting a very good standard moving forward for mental evals going into gun ownership.
It's not hard to pass a mental test, though.
Yeah, correct. But this is what it is too. This is what it is too. When it comes to the mental check, there can in certain instances be biases. You know what I'm saying? Now we
I
got
was just about to get to it.
now we got a lot of racial tension going on. So is this mental check gonna be at a facility or is it gonna be with your doctor? You know what I'm saying? Now what if it's only 2 doctors in town that's qualified to give this mental eval? You know what I'm saying? Now you get into the families dramas and shit like that. Now if one doctor says you're not eligible to get a gun, how many times is the second doctor just gonna go with the first opinion because of they don't want to go back and forth? That second doctor will have to go against the first doctor's opinion, and if you so choose to fuck up, that's on them because the first doctor already recommended you not to get it.
Right.
Yeah, when I talk about the corrupt side of it too, where now we creating a whole other entity that's basically another form of going through getting your license. So now we can pay off the doctors to say this person is good, or pay off the doctors to say, hey, make sure these group of people don't get these guns and stuff.
But do they even do mental evaluations where y'all at? Cause I ain't had to do none of that shit when I got my gun.
He said in Cali they do. They don't do nothing in Arkansas. In Arkansas, man, you're supposed to get background checks, but some states you can go to.
Background check, but I ain't
Some states you can go straight to the gun show, man. You can go to the gun show, get you a bill of sale, and walk up out that bitch.
You go to Arizona and you do what you want. That's when you go straight there. You come out with the switch. You put together what
I'm
you
telling
want.
you.
You gonna do whatever you
I don't know
want.
about the switch, but
At the switch.
I'm telling you out here in Georgia, if your homeboy got a fire-ass gun, he down on his goddamn luck, and he
I don't
get
even
money,
want no. That's
he can write up
crazy.
a
I
bill
don't
of
even want
sale
no
and sell that
switch.
shit,
Like,
and now that shit yours.
give me a
If
full
I
rental.
want that, I gotta go through a dealer out here. So I have to go for us to exchange anything, even if it's my
FFL
own first
dealer.
ride. I have to go through a dealer. You get what I'm
And as
saying?
long as that shit notarized, it's a certified bill of sale. That's what they ask.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, in Arkansas, man, they trying to tighten down. A lot of people don't like how some of the states do it, where you can
I
get
thought
your
you was
phone.
in Texas, gang.
I am in Texas, but I was from Arkansas. I've been in Texas like almost 2 years.
And out here, you can, like, the easiest thing you can get, that's what makes the difference. So even if you had a mental situation, they might say, okay, fine, we're not going to limit you completely. You can get a gauge, but you can't have no pistols. You can't have no long guns. They have all these things in place for you now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, once you're 18, you can get it. Have no long guns. You can have a shotgun.
And they got some states. It's like they call it quote unquote constitutional carry.
Florida.
But that's how it's supposed to be everywhere. It's the fucking Constitution.
Florida's constitutional carry. Arkansas is open carry. Texas is open carry.
Georgia's open carry. We open carry as well. We just made the switch a couple years ago.
Nah, ain't no open carry out here. Y'all have to be openly in jail. You be open behind bars.
I'm gonna move down south.
I'm telling you, bro, you can have your pistol tucked right in the goddamn side of your goddamn belt. You feel me?
Yeah,
and you can walk right by the police and be like,
Arkansas also just made it. Arkansas also just made it to where you can have your marijuana license and get your concealed carry. Before you had to choose either or. You can open carry with your medical marijuana card, but you couldn't conceal. Now they just made it to where you can conceal carry and get your card. You can have both.
Yeah, concealed carry out here. If you got anything, if you grow anything or whatever, you cannot have no type of firearm. Period. Just period. You got to make a choice in between the two. So it's almost like they set you up. So if you want,
you gotta make a choice because I be wanting to tell their ass I'm depressed. I be wanting them pills and shit, but damn, I can have a gun at the same time though. You know what I mean?
Straight up. One thing about that, once they put that shit on your file, that shit gonna carry you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You said what?
Yep.
Once they put that shit on your medical records that you depressed and requesting that shit, it's gonna follow you for the rest of your life.
I know, right? That's why I ain't did it.
And you know, I live in the highest parole area in the nation. So, like, a lot of stuff we talking about is because, to me, for us out here, if you can even have this conversation, you privileged. Everybody else really don't give a damn. Whatever. But whatever, just get it, take the risk. You privileged to even be talking about this.
They say Utah and Arizona open carry.
We ain't even got
no choice. That's crazy. You can't even talk about it. That's the first
nowhere near close on goddamn let that shit happen out here.
Freedom of speech, petition of religion.
What's up, Ava? Yeah, my property taxes was not that one. I actually got a rebate for my property taxes. What it do, puzzles? Y'all drop some flames for puzzles stepping in the chat, man. VIP.
Puzzle, what it do?
But yeah, man, let's get into this clip, y'all. Let's get into this clip. We've been chopping it for a minute. Let's see what.
I guess get into it, damn. I forgot motherfuckers even on live, on bro.
And you love this city. And everyone we spoke with stated he was a person
hey, gang, make me a mod.
a person that believed in God.
I told you, Sub-Zero, you gotta hang out on the main channel. You know, I done had some people wait like 6 months, man, but I got you only because you can't fuck with my Twitch.
I'll be in this bitch.
I know you do. That's why I say, once you go to my backup channel, I got you as a mod. It's only one mod on my backup, man. We finna run this backup up just like we did this channel. We almost at 1K.
Yes, sir.
I'm like 300 subscribers. Matter of fact, I'm like 300 subscribers away from this channel being monetized too. We need like 300 subscribers, then we'll be monetized over here.
Oh, bro, motherfucker gonna be one of the OGs in that bitch.
Yeah, hell yeah, you gonna be grandfathered in.
Bro, I bet shit. It was good chopping up with y'all, man.
All right, now appreciate you, Sub-Zero.
All right, for sure. Appreciate y'all, man. For sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sub-Zero. Y'all drop some flames in the chat for Sub-Zero, man. Him and Drip are like the only 2 people that watch me on Twitch. See, sometimes I don't be live on YouTube. Like, I'll record my videos that I post on YouTube, the reactions. I stream it live on Twitch. So I'll be live on Twitch, recording my reactions for y'all. And Sub-Zero and Drip will pull up and fuck with me.
Oh, shit, that's what's up. I remember you saying something about the Twitch shit, bro. I'm definitely going to have to come.
Yeah, like right now I'm live streaming. I'm always trying to double up on the content right now. So right now I'm live on this channel and the backup Debate Nation. Debate Nation, I'm on the single live, just me cammed up, and over here we on the panel, but we do have a phone number. Let me pin. The phone number is pinned so you could call in and both lives can hear the call in. Both lives can hear y'all talk too.
Man, shout out to all platforms, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that smash button.
Puzzles, I'm in my bag right now, and I just got my first brand deal offership today for the this little gimbal that I'm using the company, but yeah, so we getting noticed, man. We getting noticed, y'all. We got our first offer for a brand partnership, man. I don't know if we're gonna do it yet or not, but we'll see what's to come.
Going up.
Out the life of a godly person. He embodies what this city is all about. He's a true blue New Yorker, not only in the uniform he wore, but in his spirit and energy of the city. Early tonight, I met with the officer's family, told them that he was a hero, admire him, putting his life on the line. This was his dad's only son. I think about Jordan, my child.
Damn, Lee, I didn't mean to make you a moderator, but fuck it, Lee, you in here, you a mod now.
Magnitude.
Damn, Lee.
And 3 of the innocent civilians are also dead.
I was trying to make Cypher a
2
mod.
males and 1 female, and another male is seriously injured for his life in critical condition because despicable attack. Additionally, the shooter is dead of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. To be clear, 6 died, 1 the perpetrator. And I'm sorry, 6 total was shot tonight.
6 shot.
Including the perpetrator. No words can describe this act of evil. A man who takes a life, others who are innocent. And no words can fill the void that has been left by this tragedy. Hearts break for the families and friends of the victims. We pray for the swift and safe recovery of the injured. The horrific crime reminds us all how easy it is to gain access to a gun. Gun violence has scarred so many neighbors and ripped apart too many families across this entire country. Continue the fight to do all.
What you think big gonna happen in Ukraine this week, Donald? What do you think's gonna happen big in Ukraine this week?
To protect our city. Tonight we mourn for those who were killed. And for the families as they go through this painful moment. And as I stated, some people were shot. And the perpetrator was shot. We will continue to do what we do as city. And that's fight to protect New Yorkers. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to the Police Commissioner of the City of New York, Commissioner Tisch.
Thank you, sir. The information that I'm about to provide is preliminary and subject to change. At 6:28 p.m., the 911 call center started receiving multiple 911 calls for an active shooter at 345 Park Avenue at 52nd Street in Manhattan. What happened next is under an active investigation and details are still coming in, but here's what we know so far. Surveillance video shows a male exit a double-parked black BMW on Park Avenue between 51st and...
He double parked a black BMW, jumped out, dressed like a GTA character, strapped with an M4, stunner shaded the fuck out, and walks into this building. Yeah.
With the theme music playing.
52nd Street's carrying an M4 rifle in his right hand towards the building's entrance. The individual was seen exiting the BMW alone. Security camera footage shows the enter the lobby, turn right, open fire on an NYPD officer, and shoots a woman who took cover behind a pillar and proceeds through the lobby spraying it with gunfire. He makes his way to the elevator bank. It's a security guard who was taking cover security desk. An additional male, lobby, own statement from the hospital. The shooter then calls the elevator, which opens in the lobby, exits that elevator, and he allows her to walk past him unharmed. Goes up to the 3rd floor, management, to walk the floor.
So he probably let her walk by. He just blew down one lady, get on the elevator, another lady get off, he let her go.
Is this racially motivated? Like, why is one better than the other? Why you ain't just smacking?
Yeah, I think it's probably because he got he already killed one. He might have been feeling remorse because now he know it's real to him now. He know at the end of remember he died by his own hand. So he probably walked in there knowing this was a death mission. And once he put them first rounds through that lady, it got real to him.
Yeah, maybe. But he already had knocked down 2 before that, so.
That's what I'm saying. That one lady he got to, you got to think he got on the elevator. They was coming to the elevator, so he probably had to wait at the elevator, right? That's probably enough time for, you know, the little angel on the right side to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could have had a more
a flash, because it only took a second. Maybe her face was just, you know, whatever. Appreciate that $10 super chat, Puzzles. Y'all give Puzzles some flames for that $10 super chat. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. We go live every single night over here talking politics, entertainment, and current events. Every single night over here talking politics, entertainment, and current events. We are 22 subs away from the next sub goal, and we need to get the likes up. Let's get the backup channel to 25 likes. Let's get the main channel to 100. Let's go. Hold on.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
That's what I thought. Hold on, Puzzles.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that, Puzzles. But yeah, go ahead, though. How do y'all feel about that moment of clarity he might have got to let that woman go? Or maybe it just wasn't her time. Maybe God had her covered.
Those are all good ways to think about it, but when I'm saying when you looking at something in the forefront and you already committed yourself to doing this,
You want to know what race she was.
Yeah, I want to know what made her more special than the other woman that was cringing and hiding for her life. What made this woman more important, or what made her get that pass?
And I'm saying, I think it was the tone. He had already set the tone. When he first came in the building, she had to stop. Hey, what are you doing? Boom, boom. Ain't no talking. Now he's already breached the building. So it's a different set. You know, that's just, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just walking through it.
He said she was cringing behind the pole. She was hiding. Where the other one, the door open, she didn't have no choice. She had
I see it. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
And I'm just saying, dealing with the situation, I'm thinking of, I put myself in everybody's situation. What about what I saw or who this was made this situation different? And when that door opened, he had to have the same thing in his mind. Unless those were glass doors, he didn't. Basically, that should have been the person that he was most. I'm thinking that he was going to have conflict with. Because they finna open the door.
I'm saying, I'm thinking it's location and situation. I'm thinking that he's already in the building now, making his way to the elevator, which I'm assuming he knew which floor he was going to. Now we gotta, do we think he knew which floor he was going to, or was he just going in the building? I'm assuming if he went across country and done all of this shit, that he probably done some research. He probably knew what floor he was going to. And now that he knew he hit the elevator, it's like, shit.
Yeah, it's time just for the plan. But I'm still saying, a woman is cringing behind something, and you actually dumped her. So when you go to the elevator, what made this?
Because she's the first protection. She forgot the little button up under her desk to call the police, probably.
That could have been the situation.
And I see it from both standpoints too and stuff. Like I see it from like what Plug saying and stuff, that he popped it off, then he got in the elevator and stuff, and then it was that moment of like thinking, and then once that ding went off and that door opened up and stuff, it was like, okay, back to the mission and shit. And then on your point, from your side of it, I don't trust the media going to report on it. That will have to like something you have to put together. Like, okay, this was the victim right here. And they show her picture and release her name and stuff. And then the only way we'll find out the other one that got away is she'll come out and give her statement and give her interview and stuff. And have to piece it together like that and stuff. Because if it is something like that, because we do have histories of other events like this happening and stuff where other suspects were clearly targeting individuals and stuff. So, like, that's not too crazy and stuff and everything. But also from where Plug coming from, like, yeah, if she was like a security guard or some kind of form of authority behind the desk and stuff, you got to get to her first before you go upstairs and stuff, to eliminate the communication or, whatever and stuff, So
yeah, I was thinking shock value. Like, so I came in here, I bump. So now everybody's scared. Now I know I got everything. But when you talking about, if I'm going to hit a lick like this, I'm going in. Once that elevator is like what I'm expecting the first response to be coming from, either the stairs or the elevator. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking like maybe when he opened it, he saw that it wasn't a threat. Okay, fine on that point, but when that elevator opened, if I was in that same, that's where mayhem would have came through. I would have doom. I mean, that's
that goes to him like doing that. That's why I'm leaning towards he did his research. If you drive that many hours and put that much like preparation behind it, you know where you're going and stuff. So for him to go straight to that floor, I'm looking at it. If he only hit that person on the first floor, that was just, hey, I gotta do that. You feel me? My real target is upstairs and stuff. So now I done eliminate that.
When you heavy, that loud, My first thought would be, okay, somebody's coming. That's what I'm feeling like. Somebody's coming, and I'm waiting on the elevator to open. I don't know who's in this elevator. Why would that person have one?
You gotta think about it too. We're not dealing with a rash person right now. I think like
true. That's 100% true.
What might seem rational if like I'm upset, I want to create mayhem. It's just on everybody and stuff. Like in their head, in their mind, they might actually like have a justified reason in what they're doing, and this is their target and stuff. You know, like
That's what I'm saying. Why is this person not on that list? That's exactly what made this person innocent out of all the people that was getting knocked. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, what made...
I'm not sure on the word and the lingos and stuff, but I'm just going to put it like this. We not going to know that until we read the letter that he leaves.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. All right. I just want to hear your opinion on that, because that sounded kind of crazy for, you know, to thump somebody that's sitting up there cringing for their life, and then somebody open the door that could be your number one threat, and they get to work for it. Almost to a point like, were they in the room?
Yeah, that just linked, like I said, now that we speaking more into it, I'm leaning towards like, hey, I gotta neutralize some kind of form of communications for me to get to my actual target and stuff. For me to at least get some damage, because like he did do it by the hands of his own at the end and stuff. So then we gotta look at it like he already know I'm not coming up out of here and stuff. You feel me? So it's not like I'm trying to stop it. I'm just trying to neutralize it for a minute for me to get to this elevator and get to this floor. It don't take long. We talk about less than like a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops, depending on how busy the elevator is and stuff, you know?
Yeah, but I'm just imagining just being in that climate, and you're hearing thump thump. You know, everybody's hearing this. This is a big building. And the first things I'm gonna be looking at is the stairs. Somebody's coming down the elevator. He sat there and waited on the elevator. So if I was waiting on it, I'll be sitting there ready. You get what I'm saying? So was it the point that she didn't have something? Was it the point that she was a certain person that he wouldn't want to do that to, but the other one was? It just seems like he made a choice right then. It could have been a moral thing, but when you go in a situation, it's kind of weird to see that your number one threat gets to walk, but you're hitting people that are already cringing. You know, just seems kind of weird. Like,
and the crazy thing is, both theories can apply at the same time.
That's what I'm thinking. And at the same time, like, you could have been scared, and then when you seen it wasn't a threat, you was like, whoo, well, go on, you know, well, get on out of here, you know, or whatnot. Or you, like I said, who's to say who's involved in this?
We talk about a big, like, prestige building that house like NFL and whatever businesses in there. I'm pretty sure we talking about $1 billion business like the NFL. That lobby got more than one person down there. You feel me?
Exactly.
So that's why I'm looking at it too. Like, the theory can still apply. It can still apply.
Both ways. You can always snatch back morally in any situation, even give yourself up. But when you go up them floors in this situation, he know he ain't walking out of there. So what gives anybody any mercy? Like, what made you not feel that way when you went up in there and you can hit two people behind? These people are hiding already. That's what he's saying. Then you go out upstairs after that and hit somebody behind. But this person looking you dead in your face and you didn't drop him. Maybe he didn't want her in the elevator like that. I don't know.
Again,
you know, like,
and that's why I said both theories can apply, because who knows what the race of the woman that was behind the desk.
Exactly. So yeah, we need some more evidence.
Where I'm killing two birds with one stone right there, and then the likelihood of her being the only one of that race on the floor, in the position of service, it's not far fetched. You know, that's why I said, like, it could be either or on the theories, or it could be both of the theories could be applying at the same time. He could be just, you know.
Simple as the security. The first one he hit behind that thing was a security officer. You know, anybody that has the authority figure on them, you don't know what they got on them. Even if she wasn't armed, if she was sitting in there completely uniformed up, okay, that's why he thumped her. She could have came down in a business outfit and he didn't feel like that was a threat. You know, it's a whole bunch of things to it, but just on site situation, the way that he picked and choose things. Why would the person on the elevator, that could have been the number one threat, why did they get to walk? Yeah, I would shoot. If I was an investigator, I'd be automatically, who is this woman?
Did they already start talking about him battling mental illness or anything yet?
Yep. And she might have been what if she was fine? Is that why? Was she looked good? He was like, I don't know what he was thinking. It's wild, man.
Straight up, they say why would a 50 caliber rifle be suppressed? That was an M4. That wasn't no 50 cal.
What was that? 5.62. The 5.62. Yeah, that one. And why would he get? Who's gonna go up in there with that 50 cal that long? Somebody gonna grab that barrel and sock him in his face.
5.56.
He had the right thing.
They shooting a 5.56.
And people, this is why I say I advocate for like gun education. You feel me? Like people don't know. Like they think of silencers and suppressors. They think that it's supposed to be like silence or this, that, and the third. No, we're talking about a mini explosion. You feel me? Yes, it's not going to be as loud without it and stuff, but it can still be heard and stuff. It's not like no shit you see on John Wick.
Yeah, that thing was yakking. They tripping. That thing was yakking. Whatever they want.
You can be in the room and you can tell when somebody got a suppressor or a silencer on the M4 and they going to work. You feel me? You gonna know. You can be within like 300 to 500 meters and still know somebody is doing something with the suppressor on there. So, like, people watch too many movies and stuff and don't really go outside and touch grass and shit, you know? And that's what I'm saying, like, I advocate for gun violence, just like what Plug was saying, like, yo, I'm not for doing the mental checks and stuff. I'm not for that, but I'm also for, like, if you got one or if you got one registered, you should come back and renew your shit. You feel me? Like a certain amount of times and shit. You feel me?
They'll be educated. Everybody just should be grabbing these things, thinking they know. Like somebody even saying that, why would you run up in there? If I had a 50, why do I even need to be close range and anything? Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. I'm about to knock this wall down if I'm holding 50. I'm only got 7 shells, and so I'm knocked down.
Yeah, ain't nobody finna be running around with no beard like that. Ain't nobody running around with no beard, 50 cal like this now damn GTA mission, man. He would have jumped out with that beard 50 cal. They would have said it was more than that. They would have thought it was some real shit. He jumped out with the M4 and they were looking around, but he jumped out with that beard, man, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that would have been a different story. He would have been holding that motherfucker a little different. He would have had the 2-hand, that motherfucker.
You got that, you trying to put something in somebody's engine block and stop something and then commence to doing what you're doing. You ain't gonna have no 50 running. First of all, it's too damn big. You ain't gonna be able to wheel it in there.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, what I'm saying is this. Somebody said, why would he have a suppressor on a 50 cal? All I'm saying is that wasn't no damn 50 cal he had. It was M4.
It wasn't. M4, I think it's 5.62. Pretty sure.
Nah, it's a 5.56. It's a 5.56. I'm telling you, I know what it is. It's a 5.56. I had a Daniel Defense. I had a Daniel Defense M4. It shot 5.56s.
5.6. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. I might be able to shoot. Nah, Blackout shoot 300s. Most Blackouts are 300s.
Yeah, 300s on the Blackout.
And them things is easy and it's very accessible too. Like you said, you can get
what's the other one?
At pawn shops.
What's the other one?
Gun shows.
Yeah, M4s can fire 223s. That's what I was thinking. M4s shoot 5.56s. They can fire 223s.
223s. Okay, that's what I'm getting mixed up. I'm trying to find. Yeah, 223s. And the 300s in the Blackout. And what's that? 7 something?
7.62. That's an AK round.
7.62.
See, the M4, the 5.56 is like an AR round. That 7.62, that's an AK round.
AK round. Yeah.
That's what you're gonna put in the AKs. That's what you're gonna put in the Drakes. Then you got the mini Drakes though. You do got the mini Drakes that shoot 223s.
Yup.
Yep. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. And they building. That's what I'm saying. They building them out. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
Man, they got M4s that shoot both 5.56 and 223s.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. That's what I'm.
That's what I'm saying. The
other,
Daniel Defense M4 I had, they shot 5.56s and 2.23s, but they when you pull out the paperwork or whatever, they gonna tell you to put 5.56s in it. They can shoot 2.23s.
Yeah.
that's a desperate situation. They can't be liable if something happens. But yeah, it can fire them. That 300 is a wow though. You shot them side to side. That 300 is a wow. That woo. Now I was like,
I mean, in Arkansas, bro, you gonna see everything, bro. I'm talking about YN. As soon as they get, man, they going to get choppers as soon as they turn 18.
Bro, that's how we was out here, bro.
They going to get choppers soon. They can't even have a pistol yet, but they run around with chops, big chops.
long thing. And over here, that's what I'm saying. I already had it. 18. That's 3 years later.
I done shot that bear 50 cal before. That's how I know a motherfucker ain't jumping out no BMW running in no corporate building with no bear 50 cal. Y'all know what a 50. Listen, y'all might think Desert Eagle and shit. Yeah, 50 cal. I'm talking about that bear, that big motherfucker, man. He was gonna have to two-hand that bitch. He was gonna be. Y'all ever play Call of Duty and got to running with that big motherfucker? You see how slow your player get, man. That's some real shit. You not finna be one-handed that big motherfucker.
He ain't gonna be able to move that bitch, bro. That shit, man. You know how big and strong you gotta be to goddamn wheel that shit, man.
Listen, I was shooting the bear, right? They had it set up on the table. I had my phone sitting on the table. When I shot the gun, bro, it knocked my phone way over there. Like my phone went way over there just from the whatever you call it, the recoil, the shit from the round, man. Hell yeah, man, that bear. Then back then, this was like 2017, 2018. So it was like $6 a round then. The rounds for the bear was like $6 a round. So I can imagine what it is now.
It's like 26 a round.
Bro, you talking about them bitches right there, bro? Them bitches taking off. Them bitches yobbing shit, bro.
That's what they did the world's longest kill with. They killed dude from like a mile away with that motherfucker.
Yeah, and if it go by you just close to a foot by you, bro, it's
like 3 feet. Yeah, they say 3 feet. They say you can miss somebody by like 3 feet and turn that shit inside out.
Exactly, bro. That shit, man, that's the shit that you see literally like chopping buildings in half and shit. You feel me?
That old Navy SEALs, that first Navy SEALs one, when they was knocking them walls through, doom. He was chasing the old boy through the walls. He was shooting them.
Put on the helicopters and shit, and then be on top of them goddamn jeeps and tanks and shit, bro. That's what they shooting on them bitches, 50 cal, bro. And they letting them go. They letting them ride, bro. They shot that girl. I'm telling you, bro. If he would have went in there with that, bro, this would have went down as like one of the most massacres type joints ever. You feel me?
If he would have went in there with a 50, he'd have looked stupid.
And motherfuckers act like dude didn't just run in Michigan and stab 11 people. If it wasn't for that good Samaritan holding his ass down, man, he probably could have stepped, man, think about it. Dude running through Walmart with a blade. Just gutting everything.
I'm trying to tell you, when you get into close quarters, there's a reason why there's close quarter weapon. A 50 ain't no close quarter weapon. Why would you run in somewhere after you thump one person? I'm jumping on you. Both of us gonna have a problem holding that thing. I got you.
I want y'all to think about this, chat. Let me get a moment, man. This to the backup. This is a message to America, chat. While we sitting here having these talks about gun reform, gun control, and everything, let's go to Michigan. You and your family shopping at Walmart. A man looks you in your eyes, locks eyes with you, and he wields a blade. You see him stab one person. You see him stab another person. He's making his way towards you and your family. What are you going to do to protect yourself and your family? You just seen him lock eyes with you, and he done stabbed 2 people on the way towards you. We gonna fight. I ain't doing no fighting, chat. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
We in Walmart?
In Walmart.
Damn, I find Walmart.
Listen, chat. I didn't wait 13 years to get my gun rights back, man. Listen, listen, man. Listen, it might not be too much talking going on, man. They might be bringing the coroner over there, man. It might be some white sheets getting pulled out, bro. Cause I don't even think like the Good Samaritan held them there till the cops got there, man. I might be having a bond out. Y'all might have to come get me.
Hell
It
no
depends
there.
on how close he is. It depends on how close he is. He within 5 feet, I'm gonna have to handle it physically. He over 15 feet away, y'all might as well go ahead and get the bag ready for him. Especially if my family there, because I don't know if he gonna come after me.
Gerald say you
again.
better ask the baby.
Man,
Yeah, the
seen
baby
this
did
man-
smoke dude at Walmart, didn't he?
I just seen this man poke 2 people and he locked eyes with me. I'm fearing for my life. Y'all run these cameras back. Y'all quick to goddamn stop me on the way out with no receipt or some shit. You feel me? Y'all better run these cameras back and goddamn see when we locked eyes. I was fearing for my life. I'm like,
Listen,
damn.
OG Pal, you talking about you carry that blade too. OG Pal, listen, I don't know what kind of laws y'all got in Florida, if it's equal force laws or whatever the fuck, but I'm not pulling out no blade because this man done pulled out no blade and I got my file on me. I'm just gonna keep it real. Now, if you got your blade for a different situation where you can't bring your file, that's fine and dandy. But listen, if I have a blade on me and I have a file on me and I just seen this man stab 2 people on the way to me, I would be a fucking fool to pull that blade out. I am finna stamp his ass and I might stand over him and worry about it later.
But we know the law for self-defense is I have the right to come with this exact same force or an elevated level of force to neutralize your force.
Just depends too how many people in that damn Walmart. If the pipe might do too much, if I have a blade, I might go with it. But if he in the clear aisle, bro, y'all just get the mops.
Man, listen, I trust my aim. I trust my aim. Listen, I'm gonna blow some down. Listen, we gonna walk him down. Hey, man, I trust my aim, man. Hey, listen, he done stabbed 2 people. By the time he stabbed 2 people, motherfucker gonna get to scattering anyway. And shit, it's gonna be a Wild West showdown.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, if there's somebody in the way, I might think about it. If there's too many people. But other than that, y'all get the mops. Somebody get some of that Listerine. That Lysol and stuff. Because
that's gonna be the day I start back smoking cigarettes.
I'm telling you, after I get done, I'm firing up a cigarette or a black. I'm
Straight
going right
up.
behind the tobacco counter. Hey, here, you take the whole 20. I don't even need the change, bro. You feel me? I'm about to buy it right here. The people gonna be patting me on the back too. Good job, sir. Good job.
Yeah, I did it, and I liked it.
Man, before I listen, think about it. Listen, we gonna be plug. That's you tripping, man. Listen, I said he done stabbed 2 people and on the way to me. The man in Michigan actually stabbed 11 people because by the time somebody had their file on him, he had already stabbed 11 people. Think about how many people he would have stabbed if that man didn't have his file.
Yeah, and somebody.
He wasn't finna stop. Y'all think he was finna stop at 11?
Mentally ill, he would have been. I would have solved this problem. He wouldn't have had no more mental problems. He'd have been fine. He'd have been at peace.
Man, that man would have stabbed. That man would have stabbed 80 people if they would have let him. What's up, Aaliyah?
That's kind of like they was doing in England and stuff. And dudes hopping off with the machetes, running down the street, chopping people. Man, please. I'm center mass.
Man, listen, man. What they say, Biden had that auto pen, man. They was stamping that I'm gonna be stamping motherfucker, boy, they get out with that blaze. Stamp his ass straight up.
Trying to tell you, get a mop. Cover the kids' eyes. It's gonna be a terrible situation.
And then what y'all don't realize is people in the South be ready to be good Samaritans in them situations. Like I be so ready to be in one of them good Samaritan situations. Like motherfuckers be really waiting for the day to like, hey, motherfucker got to play. I had to neutralize him, man. Like, listen, he was tripping. Y'all can go back, roll the camera, man. Go on, scrape him up off the concrete, man. Take him back home, man. That's what y'all not realizing. I'm saying this. I'm from the South, and listen. Motherfuckers in the South be waiting for shit like that to happen. Not no mass shooting or something, but when I say after that shit, what Jocelyn was saying earlier, the El Paso shit, after them El Paso and mass shootings and shit happened, motherfuckers start getting prepared. Women, men, everybody, man, getting the pepper spray and all of that shit, man. I'm telling y'all, motherfucker be ready for some shit. Y'all didn't see that dude come in the store, I forgot where they was at, the video went viral. He ran in the restaurant and tried to rob the woman purse. He was walking around robbing the woman purse. Man, and the white man blew him down, hit him like 6-7 times in that motherfucker. Waited on him. You could tell, bro. He was ready for some shit like that to go on.
You know what that shit is, bro? That shit called that shooter's itch. You feel me? You been preparing and all this, that, and the third and stuff, man. You be like, you know, I'm not going out.
Man, I'ma tell you.
But if it goes down, nigga, I'm so ready for this shit.
Daily thing, bro, like to the point where anything can go that crack and not just an event or whatever. It's happening on a daily basis. Walking to the store, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of flowers and crucifixes in the dirt out here, man, because somebody wasn't ready or you ain't looking at it. That gameplay is so weird to happen out here because it's already past that. Somebody come up, they gonna hit you with that mug, they gonna hit you with about 20 of them, and that's the end of it. To be in a Walmart or some situation like that, hell yeah, I'm about to be all kinds of, I'm gonna be, a hell of a patriot, you know what I'm saying, in those situations. Yeah, I'm ready for those. That's a light situation compared to me just walking down the street and somebody just gonna pull up and put about 17 in me. So whenever I go somewhere, I'm my head's on a swivel. I'm worried about things in a different point because if it does go bad, it's gonna go completely bad most of the time. Somebody talk about a knife. I mean, shoot, okay, that was middle school. If somebody got a knife, 3 people got stabbed, that's middle school. Somebody got a zip gun in here, oh, that's middle school. So if it's really happening there, shoot, man, I'm jumping on, man, you better just go ahead and pick him up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody come get him.
Man, and I'm gonna sit on the curb, man. I'm gonna walk right outside, sit on the curb, wait for the police, man. Go run that camera back, man. Dude, y'all seen dude.
I was like, hey, where I'm at? You said in Walmart.
But I'm from the South. I done seen that shit happen, chat. Like, I done seen motherfuckers shoot a person, call the police, and just sit there and wait for the police to come get them. And not do a day in jail.
Man, I've seen my own dad knock somebody straight out the house. Pop! Right out the door. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, because it go down, and then later on, didn't even know what was going on. They come, that person didn't, they still, he didn't unalive him, but he put him down. It happened to be a female. But when you coming through the door, and you
got that gun back. Got that gun back. The police took the gun and called them and told them come get that shit back.
Yeah, it happened. It happened.
I seen the way Plug talking about, and I seen the other way too, where they like somebody just drew down and subdued them and wait for the police to get there. You know what the 12 said when they got there? You should have blew down.
You should have shot him. Why you ain't shoot him?
You should have blew down. That's exactly what the law enforcement, Mr. Back the Blue people say. They tell him, blow his ass down.
Yeah, they said, why didn't you? I would have. That's the first thing they'll tell you. I would have. I would have. Now you're giving me more paper.
See, Arkansas just got stand your ground a few years ago. It used to be the only way you could shoot somebody in Arkansas, they had to be breaking in your house and coming towards you. You couldn't shoot them in the back. You couldn't do none of that shit. Yeah, they changed all that shit in Arkansas. I ain't gonna lie. Arkansas stand your ground now. They not bullshitting.
Nah, this not here. Nigga, Georgia, open carry, stand your ground. Nigga, you play around if you want to. Same thing gonna happen. We're gonna goddamn pop your ass. We're gonna light up a goddamn a black or a goddamn Newport. And we're gonna wait for 12 to get here.
I mean, on the regular criminal stuff, and different stuff going down, kind of the same everywhere. But the violence and the group stuff out here has made it so different, man. Where they had to change a lot of things because people were taking advantage of all those situations. Like the early '80s and stuff, people were blowing people down and getting out in a year and a half, 2 years and whatever, and it had nothing to do with it. But they were using those same laws, so they had to change them. You know, so out here it's kind of no way around it. You're gonna have to go through that criminal situation no matter what, unless they have a complete picture and proof. And even if you did do the right thing, if that thing ain't legal or ain't right, you might still be sitting there, and you could have saved whoever the hell you wanted or did what you were supposed to do, and you still finna sit. You know what I'm saying? You got them hollows out here. Each hollow is a life. Life. One. Nate, how do you sell them in this life?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. That's why I would never move nowhere like that, man. Listen, I gotta have my fire. I'm sorry, call it what you want, man. Listen, it's my constitutional right. I waited, went through my paperwork. I gotta have my fire. My kids gonna learn they know how to use their fire. You know what I'm saying? That my kids shoot bow and arrows. My kids, man, like this is what we do in the South. We hunt, we fish, we shoot guns, BB guns, shit. That's what we do. So way of life.
That's what I'm telling you. That's how we get down over here. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the point of conflict with someone else, it's just the culture out here has changed how the laws have to be. So I got my things. I even got, man, I got the 25, 35, bro. But sitting over here.
My kids was
right
3.
Man.
My kids was 3 when they caught their first fish. My kids was 4 years old. Out there with shooting a bow and arrow, hitting the damn target. My kids don't bullshit. My kid got BB guns in there right now. I set up little pop cans and shit, man. My kids go out there, man. We gonna be bullshit, bro.
And it's fun too. That's what I mean. If you understand what they are, Steve. You can actually have fun with them. And you know what I'm saying? You can actually, have fun with them. My kid, we shoot bow and arrows, man. We throw axes. You know what I'm saying? We do all that. You know what I mean? I got slingshots, BB guns. I got crossbows. I got all. So I get down too. You know what I mean? Like 100%. We go hunting. My kids caught their first fish when they was 2.5 years old, right here at Paris Lake and over here at Elsinore Lake, man. We go to the river, the aqueduct. I'll be in Colorado, down in Blythe. I hop on the day boats. I'll be going out of Newport and out of San Diego. That's what I be saying. I let everybody talk. Hey, bro, I'm pretty damn country with these collard greens growing right next to my ear. But when it comes to Walmart, man, my family there, you're going to have to pick him up, and you might get a little sack to go pick his heart up.
Man,
I'm trying to knock that motherfucker out.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I'm saying? I got my mom or different people in my family disabled and shit right now, bro. I ain't got time to be over here struggling, trying to do some Riddick Bowe, Mike Tyson. No, I'm about to knock it out. I'm about to eliminate the threat as soon as possible, and that's what it is. Time or not.
Did Walmart stop selling ammo for one of them mass shootings?
Mm-hmm. Look, you used to be able to go into Walmart, go get you some goddamn bullets. You can go in there and goddamn buy you a rifle.
You could still buy shotguns and shit, but you did used to be able to buy like rifles and ammo.
I don't know if anybody, I'm probably a little older, but I don't even know if y'all know how Walmart started. Who was their first advocate?
No, Walmart started in Arkansas.
By who? Who was their number one advocate? Used to be on the sign.
Oh shit, I don't know, but I know Sam Watson started that motherfucker.
Used to have a Tennessee hat on all the time. If you fish, you know what I'm talking about.
You talking about Rob
I know
Nader?
you're talking about. Can't think of
I'm about Bill Dance.
Oh.
Bill Dance, one of the first fishing shows. He was the first advocate for Walmart. I used to watch the show way back then before Walmart was even out here. You know what I'm saying? He was the first advocate. Walmart started as a place where you could go get your hunting and your fishing stuff, and all the other stuff came later. So their first advocate for Walmart was about fishing, hunting, shooting, and now that section is the worst section in the damn Walmart now. Well, I don't know about out there, but out here it ain't the same as it used to be. It used to be damn near like Turner's Outdoorsman when you went in there. Like, now it's nothing. You can't even find somebody that's specialized to that section no more. There's gonna be somebody sitting over there talking about crazy, like, well, I don't know this is where the hooks is. I can't tell you where the mosquito hooks is, but this is where the hooks is. It's no. It changed the whole bunch, bro. Just like the Bass Pro Shop. There's a bunch of them out here. When I was young, the first Bass Pro Shop was over here on Van Buren, and then they shut down for 15 years, and now these big ones are around. So everything has changed. But I've been into this hunting, fishing, Boy Scouting, doing all that stuff. I went all the way across the United States doing it, man. I was like in the top 50 in archery when I was doing it and stuff. I really get down, bro, like Dutch ovening and all that. I get out there. I don't need no help. I skin my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And chop it up and jerk it up.
Hell yeah. I'm finna play the clip, y'all. You said what's my favorite food? It's probably chicken spaghetti. I like a real good chicken spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? With the cheese and you know what I mean?
That fish.
Firing rounds as he traveled. A person was struck and killed on that floor. He proceeds down a hallway and shoots himself in the chest. In total, we have 5 victims shot, and 4 other innocent civilians. The shooter. The shooter is believed to be Shane Tamura, 7-year-old male with a Las Vegas address. The vehicle he exited is registered in Nevada to Mr. Tamura. Inside of that vehicle, officers found a rifle case with rounds, a loaded revolver, ammunition, and magazines, and medication prescribed to Mr. Tamura. The vehicle was searched by our bomb squad and found to be clear of any explosives. The initial investigation shows that Mr. Tamura's vehicle traveled cross-country, Colorado on July 26th, Alaska and Iowa on July 27th, Columbia, New Jersey as recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never heard of nobody
today.
shooting themselves in the chest. Like maybe under the chin or something, but how many people do you, like, I ain't gonna say how many people, but that's not common. Is that common to y'all, Tomcat, just talking?
Man,
That's what I was saying. Is that some family?
It's sound fishy.
You know what I'm saying? That's some samurai shit. Like you see how they be getting the knife and they cut off their finger or they stick the knife directly through themselves when they bend over and the handle is holding them up off the ground. Like this is some different type of stuff. Like
Hold
that's
on.
pretty.
So you mean to tell me he had 4 and he turned the M4 to his chest?
I can see it. I can kind of see that, I guess. But look,
But I'm saying though,
look,
like,
this is what they said, put his name in the Gematria calculator, right? And so now I'm putting it in there. This is what they said on the backup channel. They said when you put Shane in there, it's friend, killer, force, radio, Lionel, item, feminine, Allah Akbar, needs, cringe, dork, angel man, crap, sneed, lifted, I'm like God, bloody. This is the Gematria calculator. All right, now I think his middle name, what was it? What was his middle name, Chad? But I got his last name, Tamura, whatever. When you put it into more, it's full moon, the hidden messiah, it's so cold, squid game, mature string, salute, full moon, transcendence, operational, assume. What was the nigga middle name? Was it like Devin or something? I think it was like Devin.
Hope not, man.
The Red Pill, Truth, Messiah, God, Return, Devon is his name. Fact Telling Truth. Oh no.
And they don't mention you know what he practiced or nothing.
figure out that and also what floor did he go to? What business operates off that floor?
Right.
To New York City shortly thereafter. According to our law enforcement partners in Las Vegas, Mr. Tamura has a documented mental health history. His motive...
There have been no mentions of a manifesto yet. No mentions of a manifesto.
Are still under investigation, working to understand why he targeted this particular location. 345 Park Avenue is a commercial office building whose include the NFL, management, KPMG, and Blackstone. It's time 4 of the 5 victims are deceased. Our NYPD cop. Our officer was transported here to New York Presbyterian along with 1 male civilian, shooting survivor, who is in critical but stable condition at this time. 2 other civilians, 1 male and 1 female, both deceased, were brought to Bellevue. The 4th civilian is a female who was found dead on the 33rd floor of the location. Additionally, there are 4 other victims being treated for minor injuries sustained attempts to flee the scene. Victims' names are being withheld at this time, pending family notification. Officers from our Special Operations Division are currently conducting a secondary sweep of the entire building. Very clear, leave this to be a shooter and there is no longer an active threat to the public. But today, innocent victims are dead. PD police officer Didarul Islam. years old, 4 years on the job. Officer Islam was married, 2 young boys. Wife is pregnant with their 3rd child. He's assigned to the 4-7 precinct of the Bronx. He was doing the job that we asked him to do. He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice in cold blood, a uniform that stood for the promise that he made to this city. Died as he lived. I want to extend my profound sympathies to the victims and their families, and to the brave NYPD cops who today lost a brother. There's still many questions that we have to answer, and we will answer them. Now, he is in mourning for the innocent lives lost. Their memories be a blessing.
Damn.
Patrick Hendry, president of the PVA. This is a devastating night for our police department. Pure evil came to the heart of our city and struck innocent people. And one of our police officers protecting those people. We lost people tonight. Hero brother who gave his life for this city.
All right, chat. I'm finna get off of here. If y'all want to continue the rest of this live, go to the Plug Station YouTube channel. Go to the Plug Station YouTube channel to finish the rest of this live. Appreciate y'all for y'all continued support. I'll see y'all tomorrow over here.
And he went out